Welcome to Wisdom Audiobooks. Have you ever wondered why some people always seem to find a way to overcome every challenge, while others remain stuck in a loop of problems? The answer lies in strategic thinking, a powerful tool that not only solves problems, but also unlocks your potential for personal and professional growth. Today, we embark on a journey to master this art. Introduction. Let's face it, life is full of challenges. For business leaders, the pressure to make decisions in uncertain environments can feel overwhelming. Middle managers often struggle to balance the demands of their superiors with the capabilities of their teams. Entrepreneurs face the fear of failure and limited resources. Students and young professionals worry about building skills to compete in an ever-changing world. And marketers? They're constantly battling to stay ahead of trends while meeting KPIs. These struggles are real, and they weigh heavily on all of us. But here's the good news: strategic thinking is a skill that anyone can learn. It's not reserved for geniuses or born leaders, it's a mindset you can cultivate. As Sun Tzu, the ancient Chinese military strategist, once said, "Strategy without tactics is the slowest route to victory. Tactics without strategy is the noise before defeat." This quote perfectly encapsulates the essence of what we'll explore today. Without a clear strategy, even the best efforts can fall short. I understand how daunting these challenges can feel. I've been there myself, stuck in situations where the path forward seemed unclear. But through years of studying, practicing, and teaching strategic thinking, I've discovered tools and frameworks that truly work. And now I'm here to share them with you. You're not alone in this journey. Together, we'll uncover practical strategies to help you outsmart any challenge. Whether you're leading a team, building a business, or simply striving to improve your life, this audiobook will equip you with the tools you need to succeed. The audiobook, The Art of Strategic Thinking: How to Outsmart Any Challenge, is written and published by Wisdom Audiobooks. In this audiobook, you'll gain access to proven principles of strategic thinking that have transformed lives and businesses worldwide. Practical tools like SWOT analysis, SMART goals, and scenario planning to tackle real-world problems. Inspiring stories of individuals who overcame immense obstacles using strategic thinking. By the end of this audiobook, you'll not only understand the theory behind strategic thinking but also know exactly how to apply it in your daily life. You'll walk away with actionable insights that will empower you to solve problems smarter, faster, and more effectively than ever before. Your wisdom journey starts here. Chapter 1: Understanding Strategic Thinking. Introduction to Strategic Thinking. Strategic thinking is not just a buzzword, it's a mindset that can transform the way you approach challenges and opportunities. Whether you're leading a team, building a business, or simply navigating life's complexities, strategic thinking allows you to see the bigger picture, anticipate obstacles, and create actionable plans to achieve your goals. In this chapter, we'll dive deep into what strategic thinking truly means, why it matters, and how you can start developing this critical skill. By the end of this chapter, you'll have a clear understanding of the core principles of strategic thinking and how they apply to your personal and professional life. As Peter Drucker, one of the most influential management thinkers of all time, famously said, "The best way to predict the future is to create it." This quote captures the essence of strategic thinking. It's about taking control of your circumstances and shaping outcomes rather than being reactive to them. Let's begin by defining strategic thinking and exploring its importance. 1. Defining strategic thinking. At its core, strategic thinking is the ability to think critically and creatively about long-term goals while considering the steps needed to achieve them. It involves analyzing situations, identifying patterns, and making decisions that align with your vision for the future. To break it down further, here are 3 key components of strategic thinking. 1. Vision-oriented. Strategic thinkers always keep their eyes on the prize. They know where they want to go and focus on creating a roadmap to get there. 2. Analytical. Strategic thinking requires the ability to assess current situations, identify strengths and weaknesses, and anticipate potential challenges. 3. Adaptive. The world is constantly changing, and strategic thinkers are flexible enough to adjust their plans when necessary without losing sight of their ultimate goal. Let me share a quick example to illustrate this. Imagine you're an entrepreneur launching a new product. A strategic thinker wouldn't just focus on the immediate tasks like designing the product or setting up a website. Instead, they'd ask questions like, who is my target audience? What problem does my product solve for them? How will I differentiate myself from competitors? What resources do I need to succeed, and how can I acquire them? By asking these questions, a strategic thinker lays the foundation for sustainable success. Now, let's explore why strategic thinking is so important in today's fast-paced world. 2. Why strategic thinking matters. In a world filled with distractions, information overload, and constant change, strategic thinking has become more important than ever. Here's why. 2.1. It helps you solve problems more effectively. When faced with a challenge, many people jump straight into action without fully understanding the root cause of the problem. This often leads to wasted time, energy, and resources. Strategic thinkers, on the other hand, take a step back to analyze the situation before acting. For instance, consider the story of Howard Schultz, the former CEO of Starbucks. When Schultz returned to lead the company in 2008, Starbucks was struggling due to overexpansion and declining customer satisfaction. Instead of making hasty decisions, Schultz took the time to reassess the brand's core values and reconnect with its mission of providing a third place between home and work. His strategic approach included closing underperforming stores, revamping employee training programs, and refocusing on quality coffee. Within 2 years, Starbucks had rebounded stronger than ever. This example demonstrates how strategic thinking can turn around even the most challenging situations. 2.2. It gives you a competitive edge. In both business and life, competition is fierce. Those who think strategically are better equipped to anticipate trends, seize opportunities, and stay ahead of the curve. Take Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, as an example. From the very beginning, Bezos adopted a long-term perspective, focusing on customer obsession rather than short-term profits. He famously said, "Your margin is my opportunity." This mindset allowed Amazon to disrupt entire industries by prioritizing innovation and value creation over immediate financial gains. Bezos' strategic vision transformed Amazon from an online bookstore into a global powerhouse spanning e-commerce, cloud computing, entertainment, and more. 2.3. It builds resilience and confidence. Life is unpredictable, and setbacks are inevitable. However, strategic thinkers are better prepared to handle adversity because they've already considered multiple scenarios and developed contingency plans. As Winston Churchill once said, "Those that failed to learn from history are doomed to repeat it." Strategic thinkers study past successes and failures, not only their own but also those of others, to avoid repeating mistakes and build resilience. 3. Core elements of strategic thinking. Now that we've established why strategic thinking is essential, let's delve into its core elements. These are the building blocks that will help you develop this skill and apply it effectively in your life. 3.1. Situational analysis. The first step in strategic thinking is understanding your current situation. This involves gathering data, assessing internal and external factors, and identifying opportunities and threats. One of the most widely used tools for situational analysis is the SWOT framework, which stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Let's briefly explore each component. Strengths. What advantages do you have? What do you do well? Weaknesses. Where do you struggle? What areas need improvement? Opportunities. What external factors could benefit you? Are there untapped markets or emerging trends you can leverage? Threats. What obstacles might stand in your way? Are there competitors, regulations, or economic conditions that could hinder your progress? By conducting a thorough SWOT analysis, you gain clarity about where you stand and what actions to prioritize. 3.2. Future-oriented planning. Once you've analyzed your current situation, the next step is to envision your desired future. This is where goal setting comes into play. Effective goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, commonly known as SMART goals. For example, instead of saying, "I want to grow my business," A smart goal would be: I want to increase my monthly revenue by 20% within the next 6 months by expanding my product line and improving my marketing strategy. Setting smart goals ensures that your plans are realistic and actionable, giving you a clear path forward. 3.3. Scenario planning. No matter how well you plan, unexpected events can derail your efforts. That's why strategic thinkers engage in scenario planning, which involves imagining different possible futures and preparing for each one. For instance, during the COVID-19 pandemic, companies that had anticipated disruptions in their supply chains were able to pivot quickly and minimize losses. Others who hadn't planned for such scenarios struggled to adapt. Scenario planning doesn't eliminate uncertainty, but it equips you to respond confidently when challenges arise. 4. Overcoming common misconceptions about strategic thinking. Before we move on, let's address some common misconceptions about strategic thinking that might be holding you back. 1. Misconception number 1. Strategic thinking is only for leaders or executives. Truth: anyone can benefit from strategic thinking, regardless of their role or position. Whether you're a student, a parent, or an entry-level employee, strategic thinking helps you make smarter decisions and achieve better outcomes. 2. Misconception number 2. Strategic thinking is complicated and time-consuming. Truth: while strategic thinking does require effort, it doesn't have to be overwhelming. Start small by dedicating just 15 minutes a day to reflecting on your goals and progress. Over time, this habit will become second nature. 3. Misconception number 3. Strategic thinking is rigid and inflexible. Truth: on the contrary, strategic thinking is highly adaptable. It encourages you to embrace change and adjust your plans as needed while staying focused on your ultimate objectives. 5. Practical strategies to develop strategic thinking skills. Now that we've covered the core elements of strategic thinking, let's dive into actionable strategies you can use to cultivate this skill in your daily life. These techniques are designed to help you think more critically, creatively, and strategically, regardless of your current level of expertise. 5.1. Practice reflective thinking. One of the most effective ways to develop strategic thinking is through reflective thinking, the habit of regularly reviewing your actions, decisions, and outcomes. Reflection allows you to learn from your experiences and identify areas for improvement. Here's how you can incorporate reflective thinking into your routine. Set aside 10 to 15 minutes at the end of each day or week to ask yourself, what went well? What could I have done differently? What lessons can I take away for the future? Keep a journal to document your reflections. Writing things down not only reinforces your learning but also provides a valuable reference for future decision-making. As Socrates once said, "An unexamined life is not worth living." By reflecting on your experiences, you gain deeper insights into your strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities for growth. 5.2. Ask powerful questions. Strategic thinkers are curious individuals who constantly seek to understand the why behind every situation. Asking powerful questions helps you uncover hidden assumptions, challenge conventional wisdom, and explore new possibilities. Here are some examples of powerful questions to ask yourself. What is the real problem I'm trying to solve? Who else has faced a similar challenge, and what can I learn from them? If resources were unlimited, how would I approach this situation differently? What are the potential risks and rewards of each option? By training yourself to ask these types of questions, you'll develop a sharper, more analytical mindset. 5.3. Embrace systems thinking. Strategic thinking often involves looking beyond individual components and understanding how they interact as part of a larger system. This concept, known as systems thinking, helps you see the big picture and anticipate ripple effects. For example, imagine you're managing a team project. Instead of focusing solely on individual tasks, consider how each task impacts the overall timeline, budget, and team dynamics. By adopting a systems perspective, you can identify bottlenecks, allocate resources more effectively, and ensure smoother execution. Peter Senge, author of The Fifth Discipline, emphasized the importance of systems thinking when he said, From an early age, we are taught to break apart problems in order to make complex tasks and subjects easier to handle. But this creates a bigger problem. We lose sight of the whole. 5.4. Seek diverse perspectives. Another hallmark of strategic thinking is the ability to gather input from a wide range of sources. Surrounding yourself with diverse perspectives challenges your assumptions and broadens your understanding of any given situation. Here's how you can do this. Engage in conversations with people from different backgrounds, industries, or disciplines. Read books, articles, and case studies outside your usual areas of interest. Attend workshops, conferences, or webinars to expose yourself to new ideas. Steve Jobs famously highlighted the value of diversity in innovation when he said, "Creativity is just connecting things." When you ask creative people how they did something, they feel a little guilty because they didn't really do it, they just saw something. It seemed obvious to them after a while. By seeking out diverse perspectives, you'll be better equipped to connect the dots and generate innovative solutions. 6. Applying strategic thinking in real-life scenarios. To truly master strategic thinking, you need to apply it in practical situations. Let's explore 2 real-life examples that demonstrate how strategic thinking can lead to remarkable results. 6.1. Case Study: Elon Musk and Tesla. Elon Musk's success with Tesla is a testament to the power of strategic thinking. When Musk entered the automotive industry, electric vehicles, EVs, were seen as niche products with limited appeal. However, Musk approached the market with a bold vision to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. Here's how his strategic thinking played out. Vision-oriented, Musk focused on creating high-performance EVs that appealed to mainstream consumers, not just environmentalists. Analytical, he identified key barriers to EV adoption, such as high costs and limited charging infrastructure, and developed solutions like battery innovations and the supercharger network. Adaptive, despite numerous setbacks, including production delays and financial challenges, Musk remained committed to his long-term goals. Today, Tesla is one of the most valuable companies in the world, proving that strategic thinking can disrupt entire industries. 6.2. Personal Story: Overcoming Career Burnout. Let me share a personal story that illustrates the transformative power of strategic thinking. Early in my career, I found myself overwhelmed by the demands of my job. I was working long hours, struggling to meet deadlines, and feeling increasingly disconnected from my passion for creativity and innovation. Instead of continuing down this unsustainable path, I decided to apply strategic thinking to my situation. Here's what I did. Situational analysis. I identified the root causes of my burnout, including poor time management and a lack of alignment between my work and personal values. Future-oriented planning. I set a clear goal to transition into a role that allowed me to combine my love for storytelling with my expertise in marketing. Scenario planning. I prepared for potential obstacles, such as financial instability during the transition period, by saving money and building a side hustle. Within a year, I successfully pivoted to a career in content creation and education, a decision that has brought me immense fulfillment and success. 7. The role of emotional intelligence in strategic thinking. While strategic thinking is often associated with logic and analysis, emotional intelligence, EQ, plays a crucial role in its effectiveness. EQ enables you to understand and manage your emotions, empathize with others, and navigate interpersonal dynamics, all of which are essential for making sound strategic decisions. Daniel Goleman, a pioneer in the field of emotional intelligence, explained, "In a very real sense, we have 2 minds, one that thinks and one that feels. Balancing these 2 aspects allows you to approach challenges with both clarity and compassion. For example, a leader with high EQ might recognize that their team is demotivated due to excessive workload. Rather than pushing harder, they could address the issue by redistributing tasks, providing additional support, or celebrating small wins to boost morale. 8. Common pitfalls to avoid in strategic thinking. As you work to develop your strategic thinking skills, be mindful of these common pitfalls. 1. Overcomplicating things. Don't get bogged down in unnecessary details. Focus on the essentials and keep your plans simple yet comprehensive. 2. Neglecting execution. A brilliant strategy is useless without proper implementation. Ensure that your plans are actionable and assign clear responsibilities. 3. Failing to adapt. The best laid plans can go awry if you're unwilling to adapt. Stay flexible and open to change as circumstances evolve. 9. Key takeaways from Chapter 1. Before we wrap up this chapter, let's revisit the core lessons we've explored so far. These takeaways will serve as a foundation for everything you'll learn in the subsequent chapters and help you internalize the principles of strategic thinking. 1. Strategic thinking is a skill you can develop. Contrary to popular belief, strategic thinking isn't an innate talent reserved for a select few. It's a skill that anyone can cultivate through practice, reflection, and intentional effort. 2. It requires a balance of vision and action. Strategic thinkers don't just dream big. They also break down their vision into actionable steps. They understand the importance of both long-term planning and short-term execution. 3. It's rooted in analysis and adaptability. Whether you're conducting a SWOT analysis, setting SMART goals, or engaging in scenario planning, strategic thinking always involves careful analysis and the flexibility to adapt when circumstances change. 4. Emotional intelligence enhances strategic thinking. Understanding yourself and others is critical to making decisions that are not only logical but also empathetic and impactful. 5. Learning from others accelerates growth. By studying the successes and failures of those who came before you, you can avoid common pitfalls and accelerate your own progress. Now that we've summarized the key points, let's dive into some actionable steps you can take immediately to start honing your strategic thinking skills. 10. Actionable steps to start practicing strategic thinking today. The beauty of strategic thinking lies in its practicality. You don't need special tools or resources to get started. Below are 5 simple yet powerful exercises you can begin implementing right away. 10.1. Conduct a personal SWOT analysis. Take 30 minutes to assess your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Be honest with yourself, and use this exercise to identify areas where you can grow and leverage your advantages. For example, strengths: strong communication skills, ability to learn quickly. Weaknesses: procrastination, difficulty delegating tasks. Opportunities: emerging trends in your industry, networking events. Threats: increased competition, economic uncertainty. Once you've completed your SWOT analysis, brainstorm ways to capitalize on your strengths and address your weaknesses. 10.2. Set one SMART goal for the next month. Choose one area of your life, whether it's your career, health, relationships, or personal development, and set a SMART goal for the next 30 days. Make sure it's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For instance, instead of saying, "I want to read more," try, "I will read one nonfiction book per week for the next 4 weeks." Instead of saying, "I want to save money," try, "I will reduce my monthly expenses by 10% by cutting unnecessary subscriptions and dining out less frequently." Tracking your progress will keep you accountable and motivated. 10.3. Practice scenario planning for a current challenge. Think about a challenge you're currently facing, whether it's related to work, school, or your personal life, and imagine 3 possible scenarios. The best case outcome. The worst case outcome. A realistic middle ground outcome. For each scenario, write down the steps you would take to respond. This exercise will prepare you to handle whatever comes your way with confidence and clarity. 10.4. Seek feedback from someone you trust. Ask a mentor, colleague, friend, or family member for feedback on how you approach problems and make decisions. Their insights might reveal blind spots you weren't aware of and provide valuable suggestions for improvement. As Bill Gates once said, "We all need people who will give us feedback. That's how we improve." Constructive criticism is a gift. It helps you refine your strategies and become a better thinker. 10.5. Dedicate time to reflect weekly. Block off 15 to 30 minutes every week to reflect on your progress, challenges, and lessons learned. Use this time to celebrate your wins, acknowledge your setbacks, and adjust your plans as needed. Reflection doesn't have to be formal. It could be as simple as jotting down a few bullet points in a notebook, or recording a voice memo on your phone. The key is consistency. 11. Final thoughts. Why strategic thinking is your superpower. In today's fast-paced, ever-changing world, strategic thinking is no longer optional, it's essential. It empowers you to navigate uncertainty, seize opportunities, and create meaningful impact in every area of your life. Remember, strategic thinking isn't about having all the answers up front. It's about asking the right questions, staying curious, and continuously learning. As Albert Einstein wisely noted, the measure of intelligence is the ability to change. Embrace change, adapt your strategies, and trust the process. I'll leave you with one final thought from Napoleon Hill, author of Think and Grow Rich. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Believe in your ability to think strategically, and you'll unlock doors you never knew existed. I hope you feel inspired and equipped with the foundational knowledge to start developing your strategic thinking skills. But remember, knowledge alone isn't enough. The real magic happens when you put these principles into practice. So, take action today, conduct your SWOT analysis, set your SMART goal, and begin reflecting on your journey. When you're ready, join me in Chapter 2, where we'll explore the challenges that often stand in the way of strategic thinking and how to overcome them. Together, we'll continue building the mindset and tools you need to outsmart any challenge. Chapter 2. The Challenges of Strategic Thinking. 1. Introduction to Challenges in Strategic Thinking. Strategic thinking is a powerful skill, but it's not without its hurdles. Even the most seasoned leaders and thinkers face obstacles when trying to adopt a strategic mindset. These challenges can stem from internal factors, like fear, doubt, or lack of discipline, or external pressures such as time constraints, limited resources, or resistance from others. In this chapter, we'll explore the common barriers that prevent people from thinking strategically and provide actionable strategies to overcome them. By understanding these challenges, you'll be better equipped to navigate them and stay focused on your long-term goals. As we dive deeper, remember the words of Maya Angelou. You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger and wiser. Let's begin by examining the psychological barriers that often hold us back. 1. Psychological barriers to strategic thinking. The first step in overcoming any challenge is recognizing it. Many of the obstacles to strategic thinking are rooted in our own minds. Here are 3 common psychological barriers and how to address them. 1.1. Fear of failure. Fear of failure is one of the biggest roadblocks to strategic thinking. When we're afraid to make mistakes, we hesitate to take risks or try new approaches, even if they could lead to breakthroughs. For example, imagine you're considering launching a side business. The fear of financial loss or public embarrassment might paralyze you, preventing you from taking the first step. However, as Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Failure is not the end, it's part of the learning process. Here's how to overcome the fear of failure. Reframe failure. Instead of viewing failure as a negative outcome, see it as valuable feedback. Each misstep teaches you something new about what works and what doesn't. Start small. Break your goals into manageable steps. This reduces the perceived risk and builds confidence as you achieve incremental successes. Focus on growth. Shift your mindset from, "Will I succeed?" to, "What can I learn?" Prioritize personal growth over perfection. 1.2. Lack of confidence. Even the brightest minds can struggle with self-doubt. If you don't believe in your ability to think strategically, you're less likely to invest the time and effort required to develop this skill. To boost your confidence, consider the story of J.K. Rowling, author of the Harry Potter series. Before achieving global fame, Rowling faced countless rejections from publishers. Yet, she persisted because she believed in her story and her vision. She once said, "It is impossible to live without failing at something unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case, you fail by default." Here's how to build confidence in your strategic thinking abilities. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge every milestone, no matter how minor. Progress fuels motivation. Learn continuously. The more knowledge and skills you acquire, the more confident you'll feel in your decision-making. Surround yourself with supportive people. Seek out mentors, peers, or communities that encourage and inspire you. 1.3. Overwhelm and mental fatigue. Strategic thinking requires focus and mental energy, but modern life often leaves us feeling overwhelmed and drained. Between work deadlines, family responsibilities, and endless distractions, it's easy to lose sight of the bigger picture. To combat overwhelm, follow the advice of Bruce Lee. Absorb what is useful, discard what is not, add what is uniquely your own. Simplify your life by prioritizing tasks that align with your goals and letting go of unnecessary commitments. Here's how to manage overwhelm and maintain clarity. Practice mindfulness. Meditation, deep breathing, or journaling can help calm your mind and improve focus. Use time management techniques. Tools like the Eisenhower Matrix, urgent versus important, or the Pomodoro technique can help you prioritize effectively. Take breaks. Rest is essential for creativity and problem solving. Schedule regular breaks to recharge your brain. 2. External barriers to strategic thinking. While psychological barriers originate within us, external factors can also hinder our ability to think strategically. Let's examine 3 common external challenges and how to address them. 2.1. Time constraints. One of the most frequent complaints people have is, "I don't have enough time to think strategically." In reality, everyone has the same 24 hours in a day. It's how we use them that matters. Stephen Covey, author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, emphasized the importance of prioritization when he said, "The key is not to prioritize what's on your schedule, but to schedule your priorities." Here's how to carve out time for strategic thinking. Block off strategic time. Treat strategic thinking as a non-negotiable appointment. Set aside 30 minutes daily or a few hours weekly to reflect and plan. Eliminate distractions, turn off notifications, find a quiet space, and immerse yourself fully in the task at hand. Delegate tasks. If possible, delegate routine or low-priority tasks to free up mental bandwidth for higher-level thinking. 2.2. Limited resources. Whether it's money, manpower, or technology, limited resources can feel like insurmountable obstacles. However, resourcefulness is a hallmark of strategic thinkers. They know how to make the most of what they have. Consider the story of Airbnb founders Brian Chesky and Joe Gebbia. When they started their company, they couldn't afford traditional marketing campaigns. Instead, they leveraged creative tactics like designing collectible cereal boxes to generate buzz and fund their early operations. Their ingenuity paid off, turning Airbnb into a multi-billion-dollar platform. Here's how to overcome limited resources. Leverage your network. Collaborate with others who share your vision or possess complementary skills. Be creative. Think outside the box to find unconventional solutions to problems. Focus on high-impact activities. Identify the actions that will yield the greatest results and concentrate your efforts there. 2.3. Resistance from others. Sometimes, the people around us, whether colleagues, friends, or family, can resist our attempts to think strategically. They may feel threatened by change, misunderstand our intentions, or simply prefer the status quo. To navigate resistance, channel the wisdom of Mahatma Gandhi. First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. Stay committed to your vision, even when others doubt you. Here's how to handle resistance. Communicate clearly. Explain your goals and reasoning in a way that resonates with others. Show how your strategy benefits everyone involved. Build consensus. Involve stakeholders in the planning process to gain their buy-in and support. Stay resilient. Don't let negativity derail your progress. Focus on your mission and trust the process. 3. The role of cognitive biases in hindering strategic thinking. Cognitive biases are mental shortcuts that can distort our perception and decision-making. While they serve a purpose in simplifying complex information, they can also cloud our judgment and impede strategic thinking. Let's explore 3 common cognitive biases and how to mitigate their impact. 3.1. confirmation bias. This bias leads us to seek out information that confirms our existing beliefs while ignoring evidence that contradicts them. For instance, if you believe a particular marketing strategy will fail, you might overlook data proving its potential success. To counter confirmation bias, actively seek diverse perspectives and contradictory evidence. Encourage open dialogue and constructive criticism. 3.2. Sunk cost fallacy. This occurs when we continue investing in a project or idea simply because we've already invested significant time, money, or effort, even if it no longer makes sense. To avoid the sunk cost fallacy, regularly evaluate whether your current path aligns with your goals. Be willing to pivot or cut losses when necessary. 3.3. Availability heuristic. This bias causes us to overestimate the likelihood of events based on how easily examples come to mind. For example, hearing about a startup failure might make you overly cautious about pursuing your own entrepreneurial dreams. To combat the availability heuristic, base decisions on data and thorough analysis rather than anecdotal evidence. Broaden your perspective by studying a wide range of cases and outcomes. 4. Practical strategies to overcome challenges in strategic thinking. Now that we've identified the psychological, external, and cognitive barriers to strategic thinking, let's explore actionable strategies to overcome them. These techniques are designed to help you build resilience, stay focused, and maintain momentum on your journey toward mastering strategic thinking. 4.1. Develop a growth mindset. A growth mindset, the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning, is essential for overcoming challenges. People with a growth mindset view obstacles as opportunities to grow rather than insurmountable barriers. Carol Dweck, psychologist and author of Mindset, The New Psychology of Success, explains, in a growth mindset, challenges are exciting rather than threatening. So rather than thinking, oh, I'm going to reveal my weaknesses, you say, wow, here's a chance to grow. Here's how to cultivate a growth mindset. Embrace challenges. Instead of avoiding difficult tasks, lean into them. Each challenge is a chance to learn something new. Learn from criticism. Constructive feedback is a gift. It helps you identify areas for improvement. Listen openly and apply what you learn. Celebrate effort, not just results. Recognize the value of hard work and persistence, even if the outcome isn't perfect. For example, imagine you're leading a team project that hits a major roadblock. A fixed mindset might lead you to blame others or give up entirely. But with a growth mindset, you'd see the setback as an opportunity to reassess, adapt, and improve your approach. 4.2. Build a support system. No one succeeds alone. Surrounding yourself with supportive people can make a world of difference when facing challenges. Whether it's mentors, peers, or accountability partners, having a strong network provides encouragement, guidance, and fresh perspectives. Consider the story of Oprah Winfrey, who credits much of her success to the support she received early in her career. She once said, "Surround yourself with only people who are going to lift you higher." Here's how to build a support system. Find mentors. Seek out individuals who have walked the path you aspire to follow. Their wisdom can save you time and energy. Join communities. Participate in groups or forums related to your field. Engaging with like-minded people fosters collaboration and inspiration. Be vulnerable. Share your struggles and ask for help when needed. Authenticity builds trust and strengthens relationships. 4.3. Practice self-discipline. Strategic thinking requires consistency and discipline. Without these qualities, it's easy to get sidetracked by distractions or lose motivation during tough times. Jim Rohn, motivational speaker and author, famously said, "We must all suffer from one of two pains, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The difference is discipline weighs ounces while regret weighs tons." Here's how to practice self-discipline. Set clear boundaries. Limit distractions by creating a dedicated space and time for strategic thinking. Stick to your plan. Even when progress feels slow, stay committed to your goals. Small, consistent actions compound over time. Reward yourself. Celebrate milestones to reinforce positive habits and keep yourself motivated. For instance, if you're working on a long-term project, break it into smaller tasks and reward yourself after completing each one. This creates a sense of accomplishment and keeps you moving forward. 4.4. Leverage technology and tools. Modern technology offers countless tools to streamline strategic thinking and reduce friction. From productivity apps to data analytics platforms, leveraging the right tools can help you overcome many external barriers. Elon Musk, known for his innovative use of technology, once remarked, "Some people don't like change, but you need to embrace change if the alternative is disaster." Here's how to leverage technology effectively. Use project management software. Tools like Trello, Asana, or Monday.com help you organize tasks, track progress, and collaborate with teams. Automate repetitive tasks. Free up mental energy by automating routine activities using tools like Zapier or IFT. Analyze data. Platforms like Google Analytics or Tableau provide insights that inform smarter decision-making. For example, if you're running a marketing campaign, use analytics tools to monitor performance metrics and adjust your strategy in real time based on data-driven insights. 5. Real-life stories of overcoming challenges and strategic thinking. To further illustrate how these strategies work in practice, let's explore 2 inspiring stories of individuals who overcame significant challenges through strategic thinking. 5.1. Case Study: Sarah Blakely and Spanx. Sarah Blakely, founder of Spanx, faced numerous obstacles when launching her revolutionary shapewear brand. With no background in fashion or business, she had to navigate skepticism from manufacturers, retailers, and investors. Despite these challenges, Blakely relied on strategic thinking to turn her vision into reality. Vision-oriented, she stayed laser-focused on her mission to empower women through comfortable, confidence-boosting undergarments. Analytical, she conducted market research to understand customer needs and preferences, ensuring her product addressed a real pain point. Adaptive, when traditional retail channels rejected her, she pivoted to direct-to-consumer sales and eventually secured partnerships with major department stores. Today, Spanx is a globally recognized brand valued at over $1 billion, a testament to the power of perseverance and strategic thinking. Blakely attributes much of her success to self-belief and resourcefulness. She often says, "Don't be intimidated by what you don't know. That can be your greatest strength, and ensure that you do things differently from everyone else." 5.2. Personal Story: Turning Setbacks into Success. Let me share another personal story about overcoming challenges through strategic thinking. Early in my career, I faced a situation where a key project I was leading fell behind schedule due to unforeseen technical issues. Morale among the team was low, and stakeholders were growing impatient. Instead of panicking, I applied strategic thinking principles to address the problem. Situational analysis: I assessed the root causes of the delays and identified bottlenecks in our workflow. Key takeaway: conduct a thorough analysis before jumping to solutions. Scenario planning: I mapped out multiple scenarios, including worst-case outcomes, and prepared contingency plans for each. Key takeaway: anticipate potential risks and develop backup strategies. Collaboration: I brought the team together to brainstorm solutions and redistribute responsibilities, ensuring everyone felt empowered to contribute. Key takeaway: involve others in problem-solving to foster ownership and creativity. By staying calm, analytical, and solution-focused, we not only got the project back on track but also delivered results that exceeded expectations. 6. Common misconceptions about overcoming challenges. Before we move on, let's address some common misconceptions about overcoming challenges and strategic thinking. 1. Misconception number 1. Challenges are always bad. Truth: challenges are opportunities in disguise. They force us to innovate, adapt, and grow stronger. 2. Misconception number 2. Overcoming challenges requires superhuman effort. Truth: while challenges require effort, they're more about smart strategies than brute force. Focus on incremental progress and leverage available resources. 3. Misconception number 3. You have to face challenges alone. Truth: seeking help and building a support system are signs of strength, not weakness. Collaboration often leads to better outcomes. 7. Key takeaways from Chapter 2. As we wrap up this chapter, let's revisit the core lessons we've explored about the challenges of strategic thinking and how to overcome them. These takeaways will serve as a roadmap for navigating obstacles and staying resilient on your journey toward mastering strategic thinking. 1. Challenges are inevitable, but surmountable. Whether they stem from internal doubts, external pressures, or cognitive biases, challenges are a natural part of the strategic thinking process. The key is to recognize them early and address them proactively. 2. A growth mindset fuels resilience. Embracing challenges as opportunities for growth enables you to stay motivated and adaptable in the face of adversity. 3. Support systems amplify success. Surrounding yourself with mentors, peers, and communities provides encouragement, guidance, and fresh perspectives that can help you overcome hurdles. 4. Self-discipline keeps you on track. Consistency and focus are essential for maintaining momentum, even when progress feels slow or setbacks occur. 5. Leveraging tools and technology enhances efficiency. Modern tools and platforms can streamline processes, reduce friction, and empower you to make data-driven decisions. 6. Real-life stories inspire action. Learning from the experiences of others, whether it's Sarah Blakely's entrepreneurial journey or personal anecdotes of overcoming setbacks, provides valuable insights and motivation. Now that we've summarized the key points, let's dive into actionable steps you can take immediately to overcome challenges and strengthen your strategic thinking abilities. 8. Actionable steps to overcome challenges in strategic thinking. The strategies we've discussed are only effective if you put them into practice. Below are 5 concrete exercises you can start implementing today to build resilience and enhance your strategic thinking skills. 8.1. Identify your top 3 challenges. Take 15 to 20 minutes to reflect on the challenges you currently face in your personal or professional life. Write down the top 3 obstacles that hinder your ability to think strategically. For example, psychological barrier, fear of failure or lack of confidence. External barrier, limited time or resources. Cognitive bias, confirmation bias or sunk cost fallacy. Once you've identified your challenges, brainstorm specific actions you can take to address each one. 8.2. Create a challenge journal. Start a journal dedicated to tracking your challenges and how you're overcoming them. Use it to document the nature of the challenge, the emotions or thoughts it triggers, the strategies you're using to address it, lessons learned along the way. This practice not only helps you process difficulties but also serves as a reference for future challenges. 8.3. Schedule weekly reflection sessions. Set aside 30 minutes every week to review your progress, assess ongoing challenges, and adjust your strategies as needed. Ask yourself, what worked well this week? What didn't go as planned, and why? What adjustments can I make moving forward? Reflection ensures continuous improvement and keeps you aligned with your long-term goals. 8.4. Build a personal support network. Identify 3 people who can support you in your strategic thinking journey. These could be mentors, colleagues, friends, or family members. Reach out to them and share your goals, asking for their advice or accountability. Remember the words of Helen Keller. Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. Collaboration amplifies your efforts and strengthens your resolve. 8.5. Experiment with new tools or techniques. Explore one new tool, app, or technique that could help you overcome a specific challenge. For example, if time management is an issue, try the Pomodoro technique or time blocking. If decision-making feels overwhelming, use decision matrices or pros and cons lists. If data analysis is critical, experiment with visualization tools like Tableau or Google Data Studio. By testing different approaches, you'll discover what works best for you and refine your toolkit over time. 9. Final thoughts. Turning challenges into opportunities. Challenges are not roadblocks, they're stepping stones to growth. Every obstacle you encounter is an opportunity to sharpen your skills, deepen your understanding, and strengthen your resilience. As Winston Churchill famously said, "Success is not final, Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Courage, persistence, and a strategic mindset will carry you through even the toughest times. Strategic thinking isn't just about solving problems. It's about transforming challenges into catalysts for success. By embracing the principles and practices outlined in this chapter, you'll develop the confidence and capability to outsmart any challenge that comes your way. I'll leave you with one final thought from Napoleon Hill, author of Think and Grow Rich. Every adversity, every failure, every heartache carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. Trust in your ability to find those seeds and nurture them into something extraordinary. 10. Keep pushing forward. You've now completed Chapter 2 of The Art of Strategic Thinking, How to Outsmart Any Challenge. I hope you feel empowered to tackle the challenges that stand between you and your goals. But remember, knowledge alone isn't enough. The real transformation happens when you take consistent action. So, identify your challenges, implement the strategies we've discussed, and keep pushing forward. Chapter 3. Tools and Frameworks for Strategic Thinking. Introduction to Tools and Frameworks. Strategic thinking is not just about mindset, it's also about methodology. To navigate challenges effectively and achieve your goals, you need practical tools and frameworks that provide structure, clarity, and actionable insights. These tools act as a compass, guiding you through complex situations and helping you make informed decisions. In this chapter, we'll explore some of the most powerful tools and frameworks used by top strategists, entrepreneurs, and leaders around the world. From SWOT analysis to scenario planning, these techniques are designed to enhance your ability to think critically, anticipate outcomes, and execute plans with precision. As Peter Drucker, one of the most influential management thinkers, once said, "Efficiency is doing things right. Effectiveness is doing the right things." The tools we'll discuss today will help you do both, ensuring that your efforts are not only productive but also aligned with your long-term vision. Let's begin by diving into one of the most foundational tools in strategic thinking, SWOT analysis. 1. SWOT analysis, understanding your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. The SWOT framework is a cornerstone of strategic planning, providing a structured way to evaluate internal and external factors that impact your situation. By breaking down your circumstances into 4 key categories, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, you gain a comprehensive understanding of where you stand and what actions to prioritize. 1.1. What is SWOT analysis? SWOT stands for Strengths, internal attributes that give you an advantage. Weaknesses, internal limitations that hinder your progress. Opportunities, external factors you can leverage to achieve your goals. Threats, external challenges or risks that could impede your success. This simple yet powerful framework helps you identify areas of focus and develop strategies to capitalize on strengths, address weaknesses, seize opportunities, and mitigate threats. 1.2. How to conduct a SWOT analysis. Here's a step-by-step guide to conducting a SWOT analysis. 1. Define your objective, clearly articulate the goal or challenge you're analyzing. For example, how can I grow my business by 20% in the next year? 2. Brainstorm each category, gather input from yourself or your team to populate the 4 quadrants. Be honest and thorough. 3. Prioritize key insights, identify the most critical factors in each category. Focus on those that have the greatest potential impact. 4. Develop action plans, translate your findings into actionable steps. For instance, if a weakness is poor customer service, create a plan to improve it. 1.3. Real-life example of SWOT analysis. Let's consider how Airbnb might use SWOT analysis to refine its strategy. Strengths: strong brand recognition, innovative platform, global reach. Weaknesses: regulatory challenges, dependence on hosts for quality control. Opportunities: expansion into new markets, integration with travel services. Threats: competition from traditional hotels, economic downturns affecting travel demand. By addressing weaknesses, e.g., improving host vetting processes, and leveraging opportunities, e.g., partnering with airlines, Airbnb can strengthen its position in the market. 1.4. Why SWOT works. SWOT analysis is effective because it forces you to take a holistic view of your situation. It encourages critical thinking and ensures that no stone is left unturned. As Sun Tzu wrote in The Art of War, "If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles." In essence, SWOT equips you with the knowledge to face any challenge head-on. 2. SMART goals, turning visions into actionable steps. While SWOT provides a broad overview, SMART goals help you translate your vision into concrete, achievable objectives. This framework ensures that your goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, a recipe for success in any endeavor. 2.1. What are SMART goals? Each letter in SMART represents a criterion for setting effective goals. Specific, clearly define what you want to achieve. Avoid vague statements like, "I want to succeed," and instead say, "I want to increase monthly sales by 15%. Measurable, include metrics to track progress and determine success. Achievable, set realistic goals that stretch your abilities without being impossible. Relevant, ensure your goals align with your broader vision and priorities. Time-bound, establish deadlines to maintain urgency and accountability. 2.2. How to apply SMART goals. Here's an example of applying SMART goals in a professional context. Imagine you're a marketing manager aiming to boost website traffic. A SMART goal might look like this. Specific, increase organic website traffic. Measurable, achieve a 25% increase in monthly visitors. Achievable, based on current performance, a 25% increase is realistic with additional SEO efforts. Relevant, more traffic supports the company's goal of generating leads. Time-bound, accomplish this within 6 months. 2.3. Benefits of using SMART goals. SMART goals eliminate ambiguity and keep you focused on what truly matters. They also provide a sense of direction and motivation, making it easier to stay committed to your plans. As Zig Ziglar, motivational speaker and author, once said, "A goal properly set is halfway reached." With SMART goals, you're not just dreaming, you're taking deliberate steps toward achieving your aspirations. 3. Scenario planning, preparing for uncertainty. In a rapidly changing world, uncertainty is inevitable. Scenario planning is a tool that helps you prepare for multiple possible futures, ensuring that you're ready to adapt no matter what happens. 3.1. What is scenario planning? Scenario planning involves imagining different scenarios, ranging from best case to worst case, and developing strategies to respond to each one. This proactive approach minimizes surprises and maximizes preparedness. 3.2. Steps to conduct scenario planning. 1. Identify key drivers of change. Determine the factors that could significantly impact your situation, e.g., economic trends, technological advancements. 2. Develop scenarios. Create 3 to 5 plausible scenarios based on varying assumptions about these drivers. 3. Assess impacts. Analyze how each scenario would affect your goals, resources, and stakeholders. 4. Plan responses. Outline specific actions you would take under each scenario. 3.3. Real-life example of scenario planning. During the COVID-19 pandemic, many businesses used scenario planning to navigate unprecedented disruptions. For instance, restaurants anticipated 3 scenarios. Best case, restrictions lift quickly, allowing dine-in operations to resume. Worst case, lockdowns persist indefinitely, forcing closures. Middle ground, limited capacity restrictions remain in place for an extended period. Based on these scenarios, restaurants developed contingency plans such as expanding delivery services, offering meal kits, or pivoting to outdoor dining. 3.4. Why scenario planning matters. Scenario planning fosters resilience by preparing you for the unexpected. It also encourages creativity, as you're forced to think beyond conventional solutions. As Dwight D. Eisenhower famously remarked, "Plans are nothing, planning is everything." The process of planning itself builds flexibility and adaptability. 4. Mind mapping, organizing ideas creatively. When faced with complex problems, Mind mapping is a visual tool that helps you organize thoughts, generate ideas, and connect concepts in a nonlinear way. This technique taps into both analytical and creative thinking, making it ideal for brainstorming and problem solving. 4.1. What is mind mapping? A mind map starts with a central idea or topic, branching out into subtopics, keywords, and related concepts. The result is a web-like diagram that captures the relationships between different elements. 4.2. How to create a mind map. 1. Start with the central idea. Write your main topic in the center of a blank page. 2. Add branches. Draw lines outward for major categories or themes. 3. Expand subtopics. Add smaller branches for details, examples, or supporting ideas. 4. Use visuals. Incorporate colors, images, and symbols to enhance memory retention. 4.3. Applications of mind mapping. Mind maps are versatile and can be used for brainstorming new projects, outlining presentations or reports, solving problems by identifying root causes. For example, a startup founder might use a mind map to visualize their business model, including revenue streams, target audience, marketing channels, and operational logistics. 4.4. Why mind mapping works. Mind mapping leverages the brain's natural tendency to think associatively. It promotes clarity, stimulates creativity, and makes complex information easier to digest. As Tony Buzan, inventor of modern mind mapping, explained, the mind map is an expression of radiant thinking, which is the natural function of the human mind. 5. The power of combining tools. While each tool discussed so far has its unique benefits, their true power lies in combination. For instance, you might use SWOT analysis to identify opportunities, SMART goals to define clear objectives, scenario planning to anticipate risks, and mind mapping to brainstorm creative solutions. By integrating these tools into your strategic thinking process, you create a robust framework for tackling even the most daunting challenges. 6. The Eisenhower Matrix. Prioritizing with purpose. Time is one of our most valuable resources, yet it's easy to squander it on tasks that don't align with our goals. The Eisenhower Matrix, also known as the Urgent Important Matrix, helps you prioritize activities based on their urgency and importance. This tool ensures that your energy is directed toward high-impact actions rather than low-value distractions. 6.1. What is the Eisenhower Matrix? The matrix divides tasks into 4 quadrants. 1. Urgent and important. Tasks that require immediate attention and contribute directly to your goals. 2. Not urgent but important. Activities that support long-term growth and should be scheduled proactively. 3. Urgent but not important. Tasks that demand quick action but don't significantly impact your objectives, often delegated. 4. Not urgent and not important. Low-priority activities that can be minimized or eliminated. 6.2. How to use the Eisenhower Matrix. Here's how to apply this framework in your daily life. 1. List your tasks. Write down everything you need to accomplish. 2. Categorize each task. Place each item in one of the 4 quadrants based on its urgency and importance. 3. Take action. Quadrant 1. Do address urgent and important tasks immediately. Quadrant 2. Plan schedule time for not urgent but important activities, such as strategic planning or skill development. Quadrant 3. Delegate assign urgent but not important tasks to others whenever possible. Quadrant 4. Eliminate reduce or remove activities that waste time, like excessive social media scrolling. 6.3. Real-life example of the Eisenhower Matrix. Imagine you're a project manager juggling multiple deadlines. Using the Eisenhower Matrix, you might categorize your tasks as follows. Quadrant 1. Responding to a client crisis requiring immediate resolution. Quadrant 2. Preparing a detailed project roadmap for the next quarter. Quadrant 3. Attending routine team meetings that could be handled by an assistant. Quadrant 4. Spending hours tweaking minor details in a report that won't affect outcomes. By focusing on quadrants 1 and 2 while minimizing time spent on quadrants 3 and 4, you ensure that your efforts are aligned with your priorities. 6.4. Why the Eisenhower matrix works. This tool simplifies decision-making and prevents burnout by helping you focus on what truly matters. As Dwight D. Eisenhower himself said, "What is important is seldom urgent, and what is urgent is seldom important." By distinguishing between the two, you reclaim control over your time and energy. 7. The Pareto Principle, 80-20 Rule Maximizing Impact. The Pareto Principle, commonly referred to as the 80-20 rule, states that roughly 80% of results come from 20% of efforts. This principle highlights the disproportionate impact of certain activities and encourages you to identify and leverage those high-leverage inputs. 7.1. What is the Pareto Principle? In practical terms, the 80-20 rule suggests that 20% of your customers generate 80% of your revenue. 20% of your tasks produce 80% of your results. 20% of your relationships bring 80% of your joy and fulfillment. By identifying the vital few activities or factors driving the majority of your success, you can allocate resources more effectively. 7.2. How to apply the Pareto Principle. 1. Analyze your inputs and outputs. Track where your time, money, and effort are going, and measure the corresponding results. 2. Identify the top 20%. Determine which activities yield the greatest returns. 3. Double down on high-impact areas. Focus more energy on these critical areas while reducing investment in less impactful ones. 7.3. Real-life example of the Pareto Principle. Consider a sales professional analyzing their performance. They discover that 20% of their clients account for 80% of their sales revenue. Instead of spreading themselves thin across all clients, they decide to nurture relationships with their top-tier customers through personalized service and exclusive offers. Similarly, a student preparing for exams might realize that mastering 20% of the syllabus covers 80% of the exam questions. By prioritizing key topics, they maximize their chances of scoring well. 7.4. Why the Pareto Principle matters. The Pareto Principle teaches us to work smarter, not harder. It shifts our focus from quantity to quality, ensuring that every action we take contributes meaningfully to our goals. As Richard Koch, author of the 80-20 Principle, explains, most of what exists in the universe, our actions, and all other forces, resources, and ideas, has little value and yields little result. On the other hand, a few things work fantastically well and have tremendous impact. 8. The 5 Whys Technique. Uncovering root causes. When solving problems, it's crucial to address the root cause rather than just treating symptoms. The 5 Whys technique is a simple yet powerful method for drilling down to the underlying reasons behind an issue. 8.1. What is the 5 Whys technique? The process involves repeatedly asking, why? Until you uncover the fundamental cause of a problem. Typically, 5 iterations are sufficient, though the exact number may vary depending on the complexity of the issue. 8.2. How to use the 5 Whys technique. Let's walk through an example. Problem: a company's website traffic has dropped significantly. 1. Why? Because fewer visitors are clicking on ads leading to the site. 2. Why? Because the ads aren't compelling enough to attract clicks. 3. Why? Because the ad copy doesn't highlight the product's unique benefits. 4. Why? Because the marketing team didn't conduct thorough market research. 5. Why? Because there was no structured process for gathering customer insights. Solution: implement a systematic approach to collecting and analyzing customer feedback to inform future campaigns. 8.3. Benefits of the 5 Whys technique. This technique promotes deep thinking and prevents superficial solutions. It also fosters collaboration, as teams must work together to answer each why. As Taichi Ono, pioneer of the Toyota production system, noted, ask why 5 times about every matter. This relentless curiosity leads to lasting improvements. underscore 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 9. Blue Ocean Strategy: Creating New Opportunities. Traditional competitive strategies often focus on outperforming rivals in existing markets. In contrast, Blue Ocean Strategy encourages you to create uncontested market spaces, or blue oceans, where competition is irrelevant. 9.1. What is Blue Ocean Strategy? A blue ocean represents untapped market opportunities created by offering unique value propositions. Unlike red oceans, crowded markets characterized by fierce competition, blue oceans allow businesses to innovate and thrive without direct rivals. 9.2. How to apply Blue Ocean Strategy. 1. Reconstruct market boundaries. Look beyond industry norms to redefine who your customers are and what they value. 2. Focus on non-customers. Identify groups outside your current market who could benefit from your offerings. 3. Eliminate, reduce, raise, create, ERRC framework. Eliminate factors that add little value. Reduce overinvestments in areas that don't differentiate you. Raise standards in areas that enhance customer experience. Create entirely new elements that set you apart. 9.3. Real-life example of Blue Ocean Strategy. Cirque du Soleil revolutionized the entertainment industry by combining elements of theater, dance, and acrobatics to create a new genre of performance. Rather than competing with traditional circuses or Broadway shows, Cirque carved out a blue ocean by appealing to adults seeking sophisticated entertainment. 9.4. Why Blue Ocean Strategy works. This approach shifts the focus from competition to innovation, enabling you to unlock unprecedented growth. As authors W. Chan Kim and Renee Mauborgne write in Blue Ocean Strategy, the only way to beat the competition is to stop trying to beat the competition. 10. Integrating tools for maximum effectiveness. While each tool discussed so far has its strengths, integrating them amplifies their impact. For instance, use the Eisenhower matrix to prioritize tasks identified during a SWOT analysis. Combine the Pareto principle with SMART goals to focus on high-impact objectives. Pair the 5 Whys technique with scenario planning to anticipate and address potential challenges. By weaving these tools together, you build a comprehensive toolkit for strategic thinking, one that empowers you to solve problems creatively, make informed decisions, and achieve sustainable success. 11. Key takeaways from Chapter 3. As we conclude this chapter, let's revisit the core lessons and tools we've explored to enhance your strategic thinking capabilities. These frameworks are not just theoretical concepts, they're practical instruments you can use to solve problems, make decisions, and achieve your goals with greater clarity and efficiency. Here are the key takeaways. 1. SWOT analysis provides a structured way to evaluate internal strengths and weaknesses alongside external opportunities and threats. It ensures you have a holistic understanding of your situation before taking action. 2. SMART goals transforms vague aspirations into clear, actionable objectives that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This framework keeps you focused and accountable. 3. Scenario planning prepares you for uncertainty by imagining multiple futures and developing contingency plans. It fosters resilience and adaptability in unpredictable environments. 4. Mind mapping helps you organize ideas visually, making it easier to brainstorm solutions, identify connections, and simplify complex problems. 5. Eisenhower matrix prioritizes tasks based on urgency and importance, ensuring your time and energy are spent on activities that truly matter. 6. Pareto principle, 80-20th rule highlights the disproportionate impact of certain inputs, enabling you to focus on high-leverage activities that drive the majority of results. 7. 5 Whys technique uncovers root causes of problems, preventing superficial fixes and fostering deeper insights. 8. Blue Ocean strategy Encourages innovation by creating uncontested market spaces where competition is irrelevant, unlocking new opportunities for growth. Each of these tools has its unique purpose, but their true power lies in how they complement one another. By integrating them into your strategic thinking process, you'll be equipped to tackle challenges more effectively and seize opportunities with confidence. 12. Actionable steps to integrate tools into your daily life. The frameworks we've discussed are only as valuable as the actions they inspire. Below are 5 concrete steps you can take today to start applying these tools and enhancing your strategic thinking skills. 12.1. Conduct a personal SWOT analysis. Take 30 minutes to perform a SWOT analysis on yourself or your current project. Identify your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, then develop a plan to leverage your strengths, address weaknesses, capitalize on opportunities, and mitigate threats. For example, strengths: strong communication skills, technical expertise. Weaknesses: limited networking, difficulty delegating tasks. Opportunities: emerging trends in your industry, professional development courses. Threats: increased competition, economic instability. Use this exercise to gain clarity about where you stand and what actions to prioritize. 12.2. Set one SMART goal for the next month. Choose an area of your life, whether it's career, health, relationships, or personal growth, and set a SMART goal for the next 30 days. Ensure it's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For instance, instead of saying, "I want to get fit," try, "I will work out 3 times per week for 45 minutes each session, focusing on strength training and cardio, to improve my endurance and muscle tone within the next month." Track your progress daily to stay motivated and accountable. 12.3. Practice scenario planning for a current challenge. Think about a challenge you're currently facing, whether it's related to work, school, or your personal life, and imagine 3 possible scenarios. The best case outcome. The worst case outcome. A realistic middle ground outcome. For each scenario, outline the steps you would take to respond. This exercise will prepare you to handle whatever comes your way with confidence and flexibility. 12.4. Create a mind map for a complex problem. If you're grappling with a complex issue, create a mind map to break it down into manageable components. Start with the central problem, then branch out into subtopics, potential solutions, and supporting details. Use colors, symbols, and visuals to enhance memory retention and creativity. For example, if you're planning a marketing campaign, your mind map might include branches for target audience, messaging, channels, budget, and metrics. 12.5. Apply the Eisenhower matrix to your to-do list. Review your current to-do list and categorize each task using the Eisenhower matrix. Focus on completing urgent and important tasks immediately, scheduling time for important but not urgent activities, delegating urgent but less critical items, and eliminating low-priority distractions. This simple exercise will help you regain control over your schedule and ensure that your efforts align with your priorities. 13. Combining tools for greater impact. To maximize the effectiveness of these tools, consider combining them strategically. Here's how you can integrate multiple frameworks to tackle a single challenge. Example scenario: you're a small business owner trying to increase revenue. 1. SWOT analysis. Identify internal strengths, e.g., loyal customer base, and weaknesses, e.g., limited marketing budget, along with external opportunities, e.g., growing demand for eco-friendly products, and threats, e.g., rising competition. 2. SMART goals. Set a goal to increase monthly sales by 20% within 6 months through targeted marketing campaigns and product diversification. 3. Scenario planning. Develop strategies for different scenarios, such as increased consumer spending, economic downturns, or supply chain disruptions. 4. Mind mapping. Brainstorm creative ways to promote your products, including social media ads, partnerships with influencers, and community events. 5. Eisenhower matrix. Prioritize tasks like launching a new ad campaign, urgent and important, while scheduling time for long-term initiatives like building an email list, important but not urgent. 6. Pareto principle. Focus on the top 20% of customers who generate 80% of your revenue, and tailor offers specifically for them. 7. 5 Whys technique. Investigate why sales have plateaued and uncover underlying issues, such as outdated packaging or poor website usability. 8. Blue ocean strategy. Explore untapped markets, such as offering subscription services or expanding into underserved regions, to differentiate yourself from competitors. By layering these tools together, you create a robust strategy that addresses both immediate needs and long-term aspirations. 14. Final thoughts. Building a strategic thinking habit. Strategic thinking is not a one-time activity. It's a habit that requires consistent practice and refinement. The tools and frameworks we've discussed provide a solid foundation, but their true value emerges when you incorporate them into your daily routine. Remember, strategic thinking is not about perfection, it's about progress. As you experiment with these tools, don't be afraid to adapt them to suit your unique circumstances. Over time, you'll develop a personalized approach that works best for you. As Albert Einstein once said, "We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them." By embracing these tools and continuously challenging your assumptions, you'll unlock new levels of creativity, resilience, and success. 15. Keep sharpening your skills. I hope you feel empowered to apply these tools and frameworks to overcome obstacles and achieve your goals. But remember, mastery comes through repetition. Start small by incorporating 1 or 2 tools into your workflow, then gradually expand your repertoire as you grow more comfortable. Chapter 4. Applying strategic thinking to real-life situations. Strategic thinking is not just a theoretical concept. It's a practical skill that can transform the way you approach challenges and opportunities in every area of life. In this chapter, we'll explore how to apply strategic thinking to real-world scenarios across various domains, including career advancement, business growth, personal development, and even everyday decision-making. The beauty of strategic thinking lies in its versatility. Whether you're leading a team, building a startup, or simply trying to improve your daily habits, the principles and tools we've discussed can be adapted to fit your unique circumstances. By applying these strategies intentionally, you'll unlock new levels of clarity, confidence, and effectiveness. As Steve Jobs once said, "Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to do great work is to love what you do." Strategic thinking helps you align your actions with your passions and purpose, ensuring that your efforts lead to meaningful outcomes. Let's begin by exploring how to apply strategic thinking in the workplace, a domain where its impact is often most visible. 1. Strategic thinking in the workplace. In today's fast-paced professional environment, strategic thinking is a critical skill for anyone looking to advance their career or excel in their role. It enables you to anticipate trends, solve problems creatively, and contribute meaningfully to organizational success. Below are 3 key areas where strategic thinking can make a significant difference in your professional life. 1.1. Career advancement through strategic planning. Whether you're aiming for a promotion, transitioning to a new role, or starting your own venture, strategic planning is essential for achieving long-term career goals. Here's how to apply strategic thinking to accelerate your career growth. 1. Define your vision. Clearly articulate where you want to be in 5 to 10 years. What does success look like for you? Is it a leadership position, financial independence, or mastery of a specific skill set? 2. Assess your current position. Conduct a SWOT analysis to identify your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. For example, strengths: strong technical expertise, excellent communication skills. Weaknesses: limited managerial experience, difficulty networking. Opportunities: emerging roles in your field, professional development programs. Threats: industry layoffs, rapid technological changes. 3. Set SMART goals. Break down your vision into actionable milestones. For instance, if you aspire to become a manager within 3 years, set goals like completing leadership training, mentoring junior employees, or taking on cross-functional projects. 4. Build a support network. Surround yourself with mentors, peers, and advocates who can guide and support your journey. Real-life example: consider the story of Indra Nooyi, former CEO of PepsiCo. Early in her career, she recognized the importance of aligning her skills with emerging industry trends. By combining her finance background with a deep understanding of consumer behavior, she positioned herself as a visionary leader capable of driving innovation. Her strategic approach not only propelled her to the top but also transformed PepsiCo into a global powerhouse. 1.2. Leading teams with strategic clarity. As a leader, your ability to think strategically sets the tone for your entire team. Here's how to foster a culture of strategic thinking within your organization. 1. Communicate the big picture. Ensure everyone understands the team's mission, vision, and objectives. When people see how their work contributes to larger goals, they're more motivated and engaged. 2. Encourage collaboration. Leverage diverse perspectives by involving team members in brainstorming sessions and decision-making processes. This not only generates better ideas but also builds ownership and accountability. 3. Empower problem-solving. Equip your team with tools like the 5 Whys technique or the Pareto principle to tackle challenges effectively. Encourage them to think critically and propose innovative solutions. 4. Monitor progress and adapt. Use frameworks like the Eisenhower matrix to prioritize tasks and ensure resources are allocated efficiently. Regularly review performance metrics and adjust strategies as needed. Real-life example: Satya Nadella, CEO of Microsoft, exemplifies the power of strategic leadership. When he took over in 2014, Microsoft was struggling to compete in the cloud computing space. By fostering a growth mindset and focusing on collaboration, Nadella transformed the company's culture and positioned it as a leader in AI and cloud services. His strategic vision has been instrumental in Microsoft's resurgence. 1.3. Navigating workplace challenges strategically. Every workplace has its share of challenges, whether it's tight deadlines, conflicting priorities, or interpersonal conflicts. Strategic thinking helps you navigate these hurdles with grace and efficiency. 1. Stay calm under pressure. Use scenario planning to anticipate potential obstacles and develop contingency plans. This reduces stress and ensures you're prepared for anything. 2. Focus on high-impact activities. Apply the Pareto principle to identify the 20% of tasks that generate 80% of results. Prioritize these activities to maximize productivity. 3. Resolve conflicts constructively. Use the 5 Whys technique to uncover the root causes of disagreements and address them proactively. Foster open communication and mutual respect. Real-life example: during the 2008 financial crisis, Howard Schultz returned as CEO of Starbucks to revitalize the struggling company. Facing declining sales and customer dissatisfaction, Schultz implemented a strategic turnaround plan that included closing underperforming stores, retraining employees, and refocusing on quality coffee. His ability to think strategically saved Starbucks from collapse and restored its reputation as a beloved brand. 2. Strategic thinking in business growth. For entrepreneurs and business owners, strategic thinking is the cornerstone of sustainable growth. It enables you to identify opportunities, mitigate risks, and build resilient organizations that thrive in competitive markets. Let's explore 3 ways to apply strategic thinking to drive business success. 2.1. Identifying market opportunities. One of the hallmarks of strategic thinkers is their ability to spot trends and capitalize on emerging opportunities. Here's how to apply this mindset to your business. 1. Conduct market research. Use tools like surveys, focus groups, and competitor analysis to understand customer needs and preferences. 2. Leverage blue ocean strategy. Look for uncontested market spaces where competition is minimal. For example, instead of competing directly with established brands, consider offering niche products or services tailored to underserved audiences. 3. Test and iterate. Launch pilot programs or minimum viable products, MVPs, to validate ideas before scaling up. Gather feedback and refine your offerings based on real-world insights. Real-life example: Airbnb disrupted the hospitality industry by creating a platform that connected travelers with unique accommodations. By focusing on experiences rather than traditional hotels, they carved out a blue ocean and revolutionized the way people travel. 2.2. Building scalable systems. To grow sustainably, businesses must establish systems and processes that can scale with demand. Strategic thinking helps you design efficient workflows and allocate resources wisely. 1. Automate repetitive tasks. Use technology to streamline operations, freeing up time for higher-value activities. 2. Delegate effectively. Identify tasks that can be outsourced or assigned to others, allowing you to focus on strategic initiatives. 3. Invest in talent development. Train employees to take on greater responsibilities as the business expands. A skilled workforce is essential for long-term success. Real-life example: Amazon's relentless focus on scalability has been a key driver of its dominance. From automated warehouses to advanced logistics networks, Jeff Bezos built systems that could handle exponential growth while maintaining efficiency and customer satisfaction. 2.3. Managing risk strategically. Every business faces risks, but strategic thinkers know how to anticipate and mitigate them effectively. 1. Perform risk assessments. Identify potential threats, such as economic downturns, regulatory changes, or cybersecurity breaches. 2. Develop contingency plans. Use scenario planning to prepare for worst-case scenarios and ensure continuity. 3. Diversify revenue streams. Reduce dependence on a single product, service, or market by exploring complementary offerings. Real-life example: during the COVID-19 pandemic, many restaurants pivoted to delivery services and meal kits to survive lockdowns. Those that had diversified revenue streams beforehand were better equipped to weather the storm. 3. Strategic thinking in personal development. While much of our discussion so far has focused on professional applications, strategic thinking is equally valuable in personal development. It empowers you to design a fulfilling life aligned with your values, aspirations, and priorities. 3.1. Setting life goals with purpose. Just as businesses need a mission statement, individuals benefit from defining their personal purpose. Here's how to apply strategic thinking to your life goals. 1. Reflect on your values. What matters most to you? Is it family, health, creativity, or contribution to society? Align your goals with these core values. 2. Visualize your ideal future. Imagine what your ideal life looks like in 5 to 10 years. Where do you live? What do you do? Who surrounds you? 3. Break down big dreams into actionable steps. Use SMART goals to turn abstract visions into concrete plans. For example, if you dream of writing a book, set milestones like outlining chapters, drafting sections, and editing drafts. Real-life example: Oprah Winfrey attributes much of her success to setting clear intentions and staying true to her values. Despite facing numerous setbacks early in her career, she remained committed to empowering others through storytelling, a mission that continues to guide her decisions today. 3.2. Cultivating lifelong learning. Strategic thinkers recognize that growth never stops. They actively seek opportunities to learn, adapt, and evolve. 1. Read widely. Explore books, articles, and podcasts outside your comfort zone to broaden your perspective. 2. Take courses. Invest in education to acquire new skills or deepen existing ones. Platforms like Coursera, Udemy, and LinkedIn Learning offer countless options. 3. Seek feedback. Regularly solicit input from mentors, peers, or coaches to identify blind spots and areas for improvement. Real-life example: Elon Musk is known for his insatiable curiosity and commitment to learning. He taught himself rocket science by reading textbooks and consulting experts, enabling him to launch SpaceX despite having no prior aerospace experience. 3.3. Balancing short-term gratification with long-term rewards. Strategic thinking requires discipline, the ability to delay gratification in pursuit of bigger rewards. 1. Practice delayed gratification. Resist temptations that distract you from your goals, whether it's binge-watching TV shows or overspending on luxuries. 2. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge incremental progress to stay motivated and reinforce positive habits. 3. Stay flexible. While long-term goals provide direction, remain open to adjusting your plans as circumstances change. Real-life example. Warren Buffett's investment philosophy exemplifies the power of patience and discipline. Rather than chasing quick profits, he focuses on companies with enduring value, holding on to investments for decades to reap substantial returns. 4. Strategic thinking in relationships. Relationships, whether personal or professional, are a cornerstone of a fulfilling life. Strategic thinking can help you build stronger connections, resolve conflicts, and foster mutual growth. By approaching relationships with intentionality, you create an environment where trust, respect, and collaboration thrive. 4.1. Building stronger connections through intentional communication. Effective communication is the foundation of any healthy relationship. Strategic thinkers approach conversations with purpose, ensuring that their words align with their intentions and desired outcomes. Here's how to apply strategic thinking to improve your relationships. 1. Listen actively. Pay attention to both verbal and nonverbal cues. Listening is not just about hearing words, it's about understanding emotions, needs, and perspectives. 2. Clarify expectations. Misunderstandings often arise from unspoken assumptions. Clearly articulate your expectations and encourage others to do the same. 3. Practice empathy. Put yourself in the other person's shoes to better understand their motivations and challenges. Emotional intelligence is a key component of strategic thinking. Real-life example. Consider the story of Michelle Obama, whose ability to connect with people has made her one of the most admired public figures. Whether speaking to world leaders or community members, she approaches every interaction with authenticity and empathy, a hallmark of strategic relationship building. 4.2. Resolving conflicts strategically. Conflicts are inevitable, but they don't have to be destructive. Strategic thinkers view conflicts as opportunities to strengthen relationships by addressing underlying issues. 1. Identify the root cause. Use the 5 whys technique to uncover the true source of the disagreement. For example, why are we arguing? Because we disagree on household responsibilities. Why do we disagree? Because our schedules are misaligned. Why are our schedules misaligned? Because we haven't discussed priorities. 2. Collaborate on solutions. Work together to find win-win outcomes that satisfy both parties' needs. Focus on shared goals rather than individual grievances. 3. Maintain respect. Even during heated discussions, prioritize respect and kindness. Avoid personal attacks or blame games. Real-life example. Nelson Mandela exemplified strategic conflict resolution during South Africa's transition from apartheid to democracy. Instead of seeking revenge, he prioritized reconciliation, fostering dialogue between opposing groups to heal divisions and build a united nation. 4.3. Nurturing long-term relationships. Strategic thinkers understand that relationships require ongoing effort and investment. Here's how to nurture long-term connections. 1. Schedule quality time. In today's busy world, it's easy to neglect relationships. Set aside dedicated time to connect with loved ones, whether through shared activities or meaningful conversations. 2. Express gratitude. Regularly acknowledge and appreciate the contributions of others. A simple thank you can go a long way in strengthening bonds. 3. Adapt to change. People evolve over time, and so do their needs and preferences. Stay attuned to these changes and adjust your approach accordingly. Real-life example. The enduring friendship between Warren Buffett and Bill Gates demonstrates the power of mutual respect and shared values. Despite coming from different industries, they've supported each other's growth and collaborated on philanthropic initiatives, proving that strategic thinking extends beyond business into personal relationships. 5. Strategic thinking in health and well-being. Your health is your greatest asset, yet it's often neglected amidst the demands of daily life. Strategic thinking empowers you to take control of your physical, mental, and emotional well-being, ensuring that you have the energy and resilience to pursue your goals. 5.1. Designing a sustainable health plan. A strategic approach to health involves setting realistic goals and creating systems that support consistent progress. Here's how to apply strategic thinking to your wellness journey. 1. Assess your current state. Conduct a SWOT analysis of your health habits. For example, strengths: regular exercise routine, balanced diet. Weaknesses: poor sleep quality, high stress levels. Opportunities: access to fitness classes, availability of healthy food options. Threats: busy schedule, social pressures to indulge in unhealthy habits. 2. Set SMART health goals. Break down your vision into achievable milestones. For instance, specific: lose 10 pounds in 3 months. Measurable: track weight loss weekly. Achievable: incorporate 30 minutes of cardio 5 times per week. Relevant: improve overall fitness and reduce risk of chronic diseases. Time-bound: accomplish within the next quarter. 3. Build healthy habits gradually. Use the Pareto principle to focus on the 20% of habits that yield 80% of results. For example, prioritizing sleep and hydration can significantly boost energy levels and cognitive function. Real-life example: Arnold Schwarzenegger's transformation from bodybuilder to actor to politician was fueled by his disciplined approach to health. He combined rigorous training with proper nutrition and mental conditioning, demonstrating the importance of consistency and adaptability in achieving peak performance. 5.2. Managing stress strategically. Stress is an unavoidable part of life, but strategic thinkers know how to manage it effectively. 1. Identify stressors. Use the Eisenhower matrix to categorize stress-inducing tasks. Focus on eliminating or delegating low-priority items. 2. Practice mindfulness. Techniques like meditation, deep breathing, and journaling help calm the mind and improve focus. 3. Create boundaries. Learn to say no to commitments that drain your energy without adding value. Protect your time and prioritize self-care. Real-life example: Arianna Huffington, founder of the Huffington Post, experienced a wake-up call when she collapsed from exhaustion due to overwork. She subsequently became an advocate for work-life balance, emphasizing the importance of sleep, mindfulness, and setting boundaries to maintain well-being. 5.3. Leveraging technology for health optimization. Modern technology offers countless tools to enhance your health journey. Strategic thinkers leverage these resources to streamline processes and track progress. 1. Use fitness apps. Platforms like MyFitnessPal, Strava, or Fitbit help monitor activity levels, nutrition, and sleep patterns. 2. Track mental health. Apps like Calm, Headspace, or MoodPath provide guided meditations and mood tracking features to support emotional well-being. 3. Consult experts virtually. Telehealth services allow you to consult doctors, nutritionists, or therapists remotely, making healthcare more accessible. Real-life example: Tim Ferriss, author of The 4-Hour Body, transformed his health by experimenting with various techniques and documenting his findings. His strategic use of data and technology enabled him to optimize his physical and mental performance while sharing insights with millions of readers. 6. Strategic thinking and community involvement. Contributing to your community is a powerful way to create positive change while enriching your own life. Strategic thinking ensures that your efforts are impactful and sustainable, benefiting both individuals and society as a whole. 6.1. Identifying community needs. Before taking action, it's essential to understand the specific challenges and opportunities facing your community. 1. Engage stakeholders. Conduct surveys, interviews, or town hall meetings to gather input from residents, local leaders, and organizations. 2. Analyze trends. Study demographic data, economic indicators, and social trends to identify areas requiring intervention. 3. Prioritize initiatives. Use the Pareto principle to focus on the 20% of issues that affect 80% of the population. Real-life example: Muhammad Yunus, founder of Grameen Bank, revolutionized poverty alleviation by identifying a critical need: access to microloans for underserved populations. His strategic approach empowered millions of women in Bangladesh to start businesses and improve their livelihoods. 6.2. Mobilizing resources effectively. Successful community projects require careful planning and resource allocation. 1. Leverage partnerships. Collaborate with businesses, nonprofits, and government agencies to pool expertise and funding. 2. Empower volunteers. Recruit and train volunteers to execute key tasks, ensuring sustainability and scalability. 3. Measure impact. Establish clear metrics to evaluate the success of your initiatives and make data-driven adjustments. Real-life example. Malala Yousafzai's advocacy for girls' education exemplifies the power of mobilizing global support. Through her foundation, she partners with local communities and international organizations to provide scholarships, build schools, and promote policy changes that benefit millions of children worldwide. 6.3. Inspiring collective action. Strategic thinkers inspire others to join their cause by communicating a compelling vision and demonstrating tangible results. 1. Tell stories. Share real-life examples of individuals who have benefited from your efforts to humanize the impact. 2. Celebrate milestones. Highlight achievements to motivate continued participation and attract new supporters. 3. Foster ownership. Encourage community members to take ownership of projects, ensuring long-term commitment and accountability. Real-life example. The environmental movement led by Greta Thunberg showcases the power of collective action. By articulating a clear message and inspiring millions to demand climate action, she has sparked a global movement that transcends borders and generations. 7. Key takeaways from Chapter 4. As we wrap up this chapter, let's revisit the core lessons and insights we've explored about applying strategic thinking to real-life situations. These principles are not just theoretical. They're actionable strategies you can use to transform every area of your life, from your career and business to your relationships, health, and community involvement. Here are the key takeaways. 1. Strategic thinking in the workplace. Use SWOT analysis to assess your career trajectory and set SMART goals for advancement. Foster a culture of collaboration and innovation within teams by encouraging strategic problem solving. Navigate workplace challenges with tools like scenario planning and the Pareto principle to stay focused on high-impact activities. 2. Strategic thinking in business growth. Identify market opportunities using blue ocean strategy to differentiate yourself from competitors. Build scalable systems that support long-term growth through automation, delegation, and talent development. Manage risks proactively by conducting risk assessments and developing contingency plans. 3. Strategic thinking in personal development. Align your life goals with your core values and break them down into actionable steps. Cultivate lifelong learning by seeking diverse perspectives and investing in education. Balance short-term gratification with long-term rewards through discipline and delayed gratification. 4. Strategic thinking in relationships. Strengthen connections through intentional communication, empathy, and active listening. Resolve conflicts strategically by identifying root causes and collaborating on win-win solutions. Nurture long-term relationships by scheduling quality time, expressing gratitude, and adapting to change. 5. Strategic thinking in health and well-being. Design a sustainable health plan by assessing your current habits and setting SMART goals. Manage stress effectively by prioritizing self-care, practicing mindfulness, and creating boundaries. Leverage technology to track progress and optimize physical and mental health. 6. Strategic thinking in community involvement. Identify community needs through stakeholder engagement and trend analysis. Mobilize resources efficiently by forming partnerships, empowering volunteers, and measuring impact. Inspire collective action by telling compelling stories, celebrating milestones, and fostering ownership. These lessons demonstrate the versatility of strategic thinking. It's a skill that transcends domains and empowers you to create meaningful change wherever you apply it. underscore 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 8. Actionable steps to integrate strategic thinking into your daily life. To truly master strategic thinking, you need to put these principles into practice consistently. Below are 5 concrete steps you can take today to start integrating strategic thinking into every aspect of your life. 8.1. Conduct a life audit using SWOT analysis. Take an hour to perform a SWOT analysis on your personal and professional life. Identify your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats across various areas, such as career, relationships, health, and finances. Use this exercise to gain clarity about where you stand and what actions to prioritize. For example, strengths: strong work ethic, supportive family. Weaknesses: procrastination, lack of financial literacy. Opportunities: emerging trends in your industry, affordable fitness classes nearby. Threats: economic uncertainty, sedentary lifestyle. Develop a plan to leverage your strengths, address weaknesses, capitalize on opportunities, and mitigate threats. 8.2. Set one SMART goal for each area of your life. Choose one goal for each major area of your life: career, relationships, health, personal development, and community involvement, and ensure it's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For instance, career: secure a promotion within the next 12 months by completing leadership training and taking on additional responsibilities. Relationships: schedule weekly date nights with your partner to strengthen your connection. Health: walk 10,000 steps daily and reduce processed food intake by 50% within 3 months. Personal development: read one nonfiction book per month to expand your knowledge. Community involvement: volunteer at a local shelter twice a month to give back to your community. Track your progress regularly to stay motivated and accountable. 8.3. Practice scenario planning for a major decision. If you're facing a significant decision, whether it's changing careers, relocating, or starting a new project, use scenario planning to explore potential outcomes. Imagine 3 scenarios: best case, worst case, and realistic middle ground. For each scenario, outline the steps you would take to respond. This exercise will prepare you to handle uncertainty with confidence and flexibility. 8.4. Apply the Eisenhower matrix to your weekly schedule. At the start of each week, review your tasks and categorize them using the Eisenhower matrix. Focus on completing urgent and important tasks immediately, scheduling time for important but not urgent activities, delegating low-priority items, and eliminating distractions. By prioritizing strategically, you'll ensure that your efforts align with your goals and values. 8.5. Reflect weekly on your progress. Set aside 30 minutes every week to reflect on your progress, challenges, and lessons learned. Ask yourself, what went well? What could I have done differently? What adjustments can I make moving forward? Reflection fosters continuous improvement and keeps you aligned with your long-term vision. 9. Combining domains for holistic success. One of the most powerful aspects of strategic thinking is its ability to connect different areas of your life. By integrating strategies across domains, you create a cohesive approach that amplifies your overall success and fulfillment. Example scenario: you're an entrepreneur looking to grow your business while maintaining a healthy work-life balance. Here's how you can combine strategic thinking across multiple domains. 1. Career/business growth. Use Blue Ocean strategy to identify untapped market opportunities and scale operations sustainably. 2. Health. Prioritize sleep, exercise, and nutrition to maintain the energy needed for entrepreneurial success. 3. Relationships. Schedule regular check-ins with your family to ensure they feel supported despite your busy schedule. 4. Personal development. Dedicate time to learning new skills that enhance both your business acumen and personal growth. 5. Community involvement. partner with local organizations to give back to your community, building goodwill and strengthening your brand. By weaving these elements together, you create a holistic strategy that supports all aspects of your life. Underscore 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 underscore. 10. Final thoughts. Embracing strategic thinking as a way of life. Strategic thinking is not a one-time activity, it's a mindset and a way of life. It requires curiosity, adaptability, and a commitment to continuous improvement. As you integrate these tools and frameworks into your daily routine, remember that mastery comes through repetition and reflection. As Albert Schweitzer once said, "Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success." If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. Strategic thinking helps you align your actions with your passions and purpose, ensuring that your journey is not only productive but also fulfilling. 11. Keep building your strategic thinking muscle. I hope you feel inspired and equipped to apply strategic thinking to every area of your life. But remember, the journey doesn't end here. Mastery of strategic thinking requires consistent practice and refinement. Start small by incorporating one or two tools into your workflow, then gradually expand your repertoire as you grow more comfortable. When you're ready, join me in Chapter 5, where we'll explore inspiring stories of individuals who have overcome immense obstacles using strategic thinking. Their journeys will provide valuable lessons and motivation to help you stay resilient and focused on your own path. Chapter 5: Inspiring Stories of Strategic Thinking. Throughout history, individuals and organizations have achieved extraordinary success by applying strategic thinking to overcome immense challenges. These stories are not just tales of triumph, they're blueprints for how you can harness the power of strategic thinking in your own life. In this chapter, we'll explore real-life examples of people who faced seemingly insurmountable obstacles, but used strategic thinking to turn adversity into opportunity. From entrepreneurs and leaders to innovators and changemakers, these stories will inspire you to adopt a strategic mindset and persevere in the face of difficulty. As Maya Angelou once said, "You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated." Each story in this chapter demonstrates how resilience, creativity, and strategic planning can lead to remarkable outcomes. Let's begin with the inspiring journey of one of the most iconic entrepreneurs of our time, Howard Schultz and Starbucks. 1. Howard Schultz and Starbucks, turning crisis into comeback. Few brands embody the power of strategic thinking as vividly as Starbucks. What began as a small coffee shop in Seattle grew into a global phenomenon under the leadership of Howard Schultz, who transformed the company during one of its darkest periods. 1.1. The Challenge, a company on the brink. By 2008, Starbucks was struggling. Overexpansion had diluted its brand, customer satisfaction was declining, and financial performance was plummeting. Competitors like Dunkin' Donuts and McDonald's were encroaching on its market share, offering cheaper alternatives that appealed to budget-conscious consumers. Schultz, who had returned as CEO after stepping away from day-to-day operations, faced a daunting task: reviving a beloved brand without alienating its loyal customers or compromising its core values. 1.2. The Strategy: Reconnecting with Purpose. Schultz understood that the root cause of Starbucks' struggles wasn't just financial, it was cultural. The company had lost sight of its mission to provide a third place between home and work where people could connect over great coffee. To address this, Schultz implemented a multi-pronged strategy rooted in strategic thinking. 1. Reassessing core values. Schultz closed all U.S. stores for a day to retrain baristas on the art of espresso making, emphasizing quality and customer experience. This bold move signaled a return to Starbucks' roots and reignited employee pride. 2. Streamlining operations. Using SWOT analysis, Schultz identified inefficiencies and closed underperforming stores to focus resources on high-potential locations. 3. Enhancing customer experience. Schultz invested in technology, launching initiatives like mobile ordering and loyalty programs to meet evolving consumer preferences. 4. Scenario planning. Anticipating economic uncertainty, Schultz diversified revenue streams by expanding into grocery products and international markets. 1.3. The outcome, a resurgence of success. Within 2 years, Starbucks rebounded stronger than ever. Revenue soared, customer satisfaction improved, and the brand regained its status as a leader in the coffee industry. Schultz's strategic vision proved that even the most troubled companies can thrive with the right approach. 1.4. Key takeaways. Vision matters. Schultz's ability to reconnect with Starbucks' original purpose inspired employees and customers alike. Adaptability wins. By embracing change and leveraging technology, Starbucks stayed relevant in a competitive market. Resilience pays off. Strategic thinkers don't give up when faced with setbacks. They adapt and innovate. Underscore 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 underscore. 2. J.K. Rowling, from rejection to global phenomenon. Before becoming one of the world's most successful authors, J.K. Rowling faced rejection after rejection. Her journey is a testament to the power of perseverance and strategic thinking in achieving dreams that seem impossible. 2.1. The challenge, overcoming adversity. Rowling conceived the idea for Harry Potter during a delayed train ride in 1990. However, her path to publication was anything but smooth. As a single mother living on welfare, she battled poverty, depression, and self-doubt while writing the manuscript. When she finally submitted it to publishers, 12 rejected her before Bloomsbury agreed to take a chance on the book. 2.2. The strategy, building momentum step by step. Rowling's success wasn't accidental, it was the result of deliberate, strategic decisions. 1. Defining her vision, Rowling envisioned a 7-book series that would captivate readers of all ages. She meticulously planned the overarching plot, ensuring each installment built upon the last. 2. Leveraging feedback. Early feedback from her daughter and beta readers helped refine the story, making it more engaging and relatable. 3. Targeting the right audience. Recognizing the universal appeal of magic and adventure, Rowling crafted characters and themes that resonated with both children and adults. 4. Expanding beyond books. Once the series gained traction, Rowling expanded into merchandise, films, and theme parks, creating a multi-billion-dollar franchise. 2.3. The outcome, a legacy that endures. Today, Harry Potter has sold over 500 million copies worldwide and spawned a cultural phenomenon. Rowling's strategic approach to storytelling and brand building turned a simple idea into a timeless legacy. 2.4. Key takeaways. Persistence is power. Rowling's refusal to give up despite repeated rejections highlights the importance of resilience. Planning ahead, her detailed outline ensured consistency and cohesion across the series. Thinking big. By envisioning a broader ecosystem beyond books, Rowling maximized her impact and reach. 3. Elon Musk, redefining industries through innovation. Elon Musk's journey exemplifies how strategic thinking can disrupt entire industries and reshape the future. From PayPal to SpaceX, Tesla, and beyond, Musk has consistently demonstrated an unparalleled ability to anticipate trends and execute bold visions. 3.1. The challenge, solving humanity's biggest problems. Musk didn't set out to build companies. He set out to solve some of humanity's most pressing challenges, including sustainable energy, space exploration, and artificial intelligence. Along the way, he faced countless obstacles, from technical failures to public skepticism. 3.2. The strategy, thinking long-term and iteratively. Musk's approach to strategic thinking revolves around 3 key principles. 1. First principles thinking. Instead of accepting conventional wisdom, Musk breaks problems down to their fundamental truths and rebuilds solutions from scratch. For example, He questioned why rockets were so expensive and developed reusable ones to drastically reduce costs. 2. Iterative testing. Musk embraces failure as part of the process. SpaceX's early rocket launches failed repeatedly, but each attempt provided valuable data for improvement. 3. Diversifying impact. Rather than focusing on a single industry, Musk tackles multiple sectors simultaneously, creating synergies between his ventures. For instance, Tesla's advancements in battery technology benefit SolarCity, while SpaceX's innovations inform Starlink's satellite internet project. 3.3. The outcome: transformative achievements. Musk's companies have achieved milestones once thought impossible. SpaceX became the first private company to send astronauts to the International Space Station. Tesla revolutionized the automotive industry with electric vehicles that combine performance, style, and sustainability. Neuralink and The Boring Company continue to push boundaries in neuroscience and infrastructure. 3.4. Key takeaways. Challenge assumptions. First principles thinking encourages innovation by questioning established norms. Embrace failure. Musk views setbacks as stepping stones to success, fostering a culture of experimentation. Think holistically. By addressing interconnected challenges, Musk amplifies his impact across industries. 4. Malala Yousafzai, advocacy through strategic courage. Malala Yousafzai's story is a powerful reminder that strategic thinking isn't limited to business or technology. It's equally vital in advocacy and social change. Despite facing unimaginable adversity, Malala used strategic thinking to amplify her voice and champion girls' education globally. 4.1. The challenge: fighting for education amidst oppression. Growing up in Pakistan's Swat Valley, Malala witnessed firsthand the Taliban's efforts to deny girls access to education. At just 15 years old, she survived an assassination attempt that could have silenced her forever. 4.2. The strategy: amplifying impact through storytelling. Malala's advocacy is rooted in strategic communication and collaboration. 1. Sharing her story. By documenting her experiences in I Am Malala, she humanized the struggle for education and inspired millions worldwide. 2. Building partnerships. Through the Malala Fund, she collaborates with governments, NGOs, and grassroots organizations to advocate for policy changes and fund educational initiatives. 3. Leveraging platforms. Malala uses global stages like the United Nations and Nobel Peace Prize ceremonies to raise awareness and mobilize support. 4.3. The outcome: a movement that transcends borders. Today, Malala is a symbol of hope and resilience. Her efforts have led to tangible improvements in girls' education policies and inspired countless young activists to join the fight for equality. 4.4. Key takeaways. Storytelling inspires action. Personal narratives resonate deeply and drive collective change. Collaboration amplifies impact. Partnering with diverse stakeholders ensures scalability and sustainability. Courage fuels progress. Strategic thinkers take calculated risks to advance their causes. 5. Airbnb, reinventing hospitality through strategic innovation. Few companies have disrupted an entire industry as profoundly as Airbnb. What began as a simple idea to rent out air mattresses in a San Francisco apartment evolved into a global platform that redefined how people travel and experience the world. The story of Airbnb is a masterclass in strategic thinking, adaptability, and creative problem-solving. 5.1. The challenge: building trust in a skeptical market. When Brian Chesky, Joe Gebbia, and Nathan Blecharczyk launched Airbnb in 2008, they faced significant skepticism. Traditional hotels dominated the hospitality market, and the concept of staying in strangers' homes was met with resistance from both hosts and guests. Additionally, securing funding during the financial crisis seemed nearly impossible. 5.2. The strategy: creating value through design and community. Airbnb's founders applied strategic thinking to overcome these challenges, focusing on 3 key areas. 1. Blue Ocean strategy. Instead of competing directly with hotels, Airbnb created a new market space by offering unique, affordable accommodations that appealed to budget-conscious travelers and adventurous souls alike. 2. Building trust through technology. To address safety concerns, Airbnb implemented robust verification processes, secure payment systems, and user reviews. These features reassured users and fostered a sense of community. 3. Leveraging storytelling. Early on, the founders traveled to New York City to meet hosts personally, photographing their listings professionally to enhance appeal. This hands-on approach helped build credibility and attract early adopters. 5.3. The outcome, a global phenomenon. Today, Airbnb operates in over 220 countries and regions, with millions of listings worldwide. Its success lies in its ability to connect people through shared experiences, transforming travel into something more personal and meaningful. 5.4. Key takeaways. Differentiation drives success. By carving out a blue ocean, Airbnb avoided direct competition and captured untapped demand. Trust is paramount. Strategic thinkers prioritize building trust, especially in industries reliant on human interaction. Iterative improvement. Airbnb continuously refines its platform based on user feedback, ensuring it stays ahead of evolving needs. 6. Sarah Blakely and Spanx, turning rejection into revolution. Sarah Blakely's journey from selling fax machines door-to-door to becoming the youngest self-made female billionaire is a testament to the power of resilience and strategic thinking. Her creation of Spanx, a revolutionary shapewear brand, transformed women's fashion and empowered millions of women worldwide. 6.1. The challenge, breaking into a male-dominated industry. When Blakely first pitched her idea for footless pantyhose to manufacturers and retailers, she encountered widespread rejection. Many dismissed her concept as impractical or unmarketable. Undeterred, Blakely used her life savings to produce prototypes and pursued her vision relentlessly. 6.2. The strategy, solving real problems with creativity. Blakely's success stems from her ability to identify unmet customer needs and develop innovative solutions. 1. Understanding customer pain points. As a consumer herself, Blakely recognized the discomfort caused by traditional undergarments and designed Spanx to address this issue. 2. Building brand awareness strategically. With no advertising budget, Blakely relied on grassroots marketing tactics, such as sending free samples to celebrities and influencers. When Oprah Winfrey endorsed Spanx, the brand gained instant credibility and exposure. 3. Scaling thoughtfully. Rather than rushing expansion, Blakely focused on perfecting her product and maintaining quality control before scaling globally. 6.3. The outcome, empowering women worldwide. Spanx became a household name synonymous with confidence and comfort. Beyond its commercial success, the brand has inspired countless women to embrace entrepreneurship and challenge societal norms. 6.4. Key takeaways. Empathy fuels innovation. Understanding customer pain points leads to products that truly resonate. Creativity overcomes constraints. Limited resources don't have to limit impact. Ingenuity can drive breakthroughs. Patience builds sustainability. Scaling strategically ensures long-term growth and brand integrity. Underscore 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 underscore. 7. Patagonia, leading with purpose and sustainability. Patagonia, the outdoor apparel company founded by Yvon Chouinard, stands out not only for its high-quality products but also for its unwavering commitment to environmental sustainability. Patagonia's story illustrates how strategic thinking can align profitability with purpose, creating a business model that benefits both people and the planet. 7.1. The challenge, balancing profit and planet. In an era where fast fashion dominates, Patagonia faced pressure to cut costs and increase production speed. However, Chouinard believed that businesses had a responsibility to protect the environment, a stance that initially alienated some investors and customers. 7.2. The strategy, embedding values into operations. Patagonia's success lies in its ability to integrate sustainability into every aspect of its operations. 1. Mission-driven leadership. From its inception, Patagonia prioritized environmental activism, donating 1% of sales to conservation efforts and encouraging customers to repair rather than replace products. 2. Supply chain transparency. The company meticulously audits its supply chain to ensure ethical practices, even if it means higher costs or slower production timelines. 3. Engaging customers as advocates. Campaigns like "Don't buy this jacket" challenged consumerism while reinforcing Patagonia's commitment to reducing waste. This bold messaging resonated deeply with environmentally conscious buyers. 7.3. The outcome, a model for conscious capitalism. Patagonia has grown into a billion-dollar brand without compromising its values. It serves as a shining example of how businesses can thrive while making a positive impact on society and the environment. 7.4. Key takeaways. Purpose drives loyalty. Aligning your mission with customer values fosters deep connections and loyalty. Transparency builds trust. Being open about challenges and practices strengthens relationships with stakeholders. Bold messaging inspires action. Taking a stand on important issues differentiates brands and sparks meaningful conversations. 8. Greta Thunberg, mobilizing a movement through strategic advocacy. At just 15 years old, Greta Thunberg sparked a global movement for climate action. Her ability to leverage strategic thinking has turned her solitary school strike into a worldwide phenomenon, inspiring millions to demand urgent environmental reforms. 8.1. The challenge: amplifying a silent crisis. Climate change is often perceived as an abstract, distant threat. Greta recognized the need to make it tangible and urgent, particularly for younger generations who will bear the brunt of its consequences. 8.2. The strategy: leveraging simplicity and consistency. Greta's advocacy is rooted in clarity, consistency, and collaboration. 1. Simple messaging. Her message, "Our house is on fire," cuts through complexity, making climate change relatable and immediate. 2. Grassroots mobilization. By starting small with weekly protests outside the Swedish parliament, Greta demonstrated the power of individual action, inspiring others to join her cause. 3. Global collaboration. Through platforms like Fridays for Future, Greta united activists across borders, amplifying their collective voice and pressuring policymakers to act. 8.3. The outcome: a catalyst for change. Millions of students and adults now participate in climate strikes annually, holding governments and corporations accountable for their environmental policies. While systemic change remains a work in progress, Greta's efforts have elevated climate action to the forefront of global discourse. 9. Key takeaways from Chapter 5. The stories we've explored in this chapter are not just tales of triumph, they're lessons in resilience, creativity, and strategic thinking. Each individual or organization faced unique challenges but overcame them by applying principles that you can adopt in your own life. Let's revisit the overarching lessons from these inspiring journeys. 1. Vision drives action. Howard Schultz reconnected Starbucks with its core mission to provide a third place for connection, proving that clarity of purpose inspires loyalty and innovation. J.K. Rowling envisioned a 7-book series before publishing the first, demonstrating how long-term planning ensures consistency and depth. 2. Adaptability is essential. Elon Musk iteratively tested SpaceX rockets despite repeated failures, showing that flexibility and persistence lead to breakthroughs. Airbnb pivoted from selling cereal boxes to funding its early operations, highlighting the importance of resourcefulness in uncertain times. 3. Empathy fuels innovation. Sarah Blakely identified a universal pain point, uncomfortable undergarments, and solved it with Spanx, illustrating how understanding customer needs drives product success. Patagonia embeds environmental activism into its business model, proving that aligning values with actions builds trust and loyalty. 4. Collaboration amplifies impact. Malala Yousafzai partnered with global organizations to advocate for girls' education, demonstrating the power of collective action. Greta Thunberg mobilized millions through Fridays for Future, showcasing how grassroots movements can scale globally when individuals unite. 5. Resilience overcomes obstacles. J.K. Rowling endured countless rejections before achieving literary fame, reminding us that perseverance often precedes success. Howard Schultz navigated Starbucks through one of its darkest periods, reinforcing that strategic thinkers don't give up, they adapt and innovate. 6. Purpose inspires loyalty. Patagonia's commitment to sustainability has cultivated a loyal customer base that shares its values. Greta Thunberg's unwavering dedication to climate justice has galvanized a generation to demand systemic change. These lessons underscore the transformative power of strategic thinking, a skill that empowers you to navigate challenges, seize opportunities, and create lasting impact. 10. Actionable insights to apply strategic thinking principles. Now that we've drawn inspiration from these remarkable stories, let's translate their lessons into actionable steps you can take today to apply strategic thinking in your own life. 10.1. Define your vision clearly. Exercise. Write down your long-term vision for the next 5 to 10 years. Be specific about what success looks like for you personally and professionally. Example: if your goal is to start a business, articulate your mission statement, target audience, and desired impact on the market. 10.2. Break down big goals into manageable steps. Exercise. Use SMART goals to break your vision into smaller, achievable milestones. Assign deadlines to each step to maintain momentum. Example: if you're writing a book, set monthly targets for completing chapters, editing drafts, and seeking feedback. 10.3. Anticipate challenges and develop contingency plans. Exercise. Conduct scenario planning for a major goal or project. Imagine best case, worst case, and realistic middle ground outcomes, and outline responses for each. Example: if launching a new product, consider potential supply chain disruptions and develop backup suppliers or alternative manufacturing plans. 10.4. Leverage feedback to refine your approach. Exercise. Seek input from mentors, peers, or customers to identify blind spots and areas for improvement. Use tools like surveys or focus groups to gather insights. Example: before finalizing a marketing campaign, test it with a small audience and adjust based on their reactions. 10.5. Build trust through transparency and consistency. Exercise. Whether leading a team or building a brand, prioritize open communication and ethical practices. Share updates regularly and admit mistakes when they occur. Example: if managing a project, hold weekly check-ins to ensure everyone stays aligned and informed. 10.6. Collaborate strategically to maximize impact. Exercise. Identify partners, collaborators, or communities whose goals align with yours. Explore ways to combine resources and expertise for mutual benefit. Example: if advocating for a cause, join forces with like-minded organizations to amplify your message and reach a wider audience. 10.7. Stay resilient in the face of setbacks. Exercise. Reflect on past challenges and document how you overcame them. Use these experiences to build confidence and prepare for future obstacles. Example: keep a journal of lessons learned during difficult times, reminding yourself of your ability to persevere. 11. Combining lessons across stories for holistic growth. One of the most powerful aspects of strategic thinking is its ability to connect seemingly unrelated domains. By integrating lessons from multiple stories, you can create a cohesive strategy that addresses various facets of your life. Example scenario: you're an aspiring entrepreneur looking to launch a sustainable fashion brand. Here's how you can combine insights from the stories we've discussed. 1. Define your purpose. Like Patagonia, embed sustainability into your brand's DNA. Articulate why your mission matters and how it benefits both customers and the planet. 2. Solve real problems. Channel Sarah Blakely's empathy by identifying unmet needs in the fashion industry, such as eco-friendly materials or inclusive sizing. 3. Iterate and innovate. Emulate Elon Musk's iterative approach by testing prototypes, gathering feedback, and refining your products before scaling. 4. Build trust. Follow Airbnb's example by prioritizing transparency and quality assurance to reassure customers about your brand's credibility. 5. Mobilize support. Like Greta Thunberg, engage your community through storytelling and advocacy, inspiring others to join your movement for sustainable fashion. By weaving these elements together, you create a holistic strategy that maximizes your chances of success while staying true to your values. 12. Final thoughts. Strategic thinking as a lifelong journey. Strategic thinking is not a destination, it's a continuous process of learning, adapting, and growing. The stories we've explored in this chapter remind us that even the most daunting challenges can be overcome with the right mindset and approach. As Nelson Mandela once said, "It always seems impossible until it's done." Strategic thinkers embrace uncertainty, challenge assumptions, and persist in the pursuit of their goals, knowing that every obstacle is an opportunity in disguise. Remember, the tools and frameworks we've discussed throughout this audiobook are only as powerful as the actions they inspire. Mastery comes through practice, reflection, and a willingness to step outside your comfort zone. I hope these inspiring stories have ignited a spark within you, a reminder that no matter where you are in your journey, strategic thinking can help you achieve extraordinary results. But remember, the real magic happens when you take consistent action. Start small by incorporating 1 or 2 lessons from this chapter into your daily routine. Reflect on your progress, celebrate your wins, and learn from your setbacks. When you're ready, join me in the conclusion of this audiobook, where we'll summarize the key insights from all 5 chapters and leave you with a roadmap for continuing your wisdom journey. Together, we'll reinforce the principles of strategic thinking and empower you to outsmart any challenge that comes your way. Audiobook Conclusion, your roadmap to mastering strategic thinking. Congratulations! You've reached the end of The Art of Strategic Thinking, How to Outsmart Any Challenge. Over the course of 5 chapters, we've explored the foundations, tools, applications, and inspiring stories of strategic thinking. Together, we've uncovered how this powerful skill can transform your personal and professional life, helping you navigate challenges, seize opportunities, and create lasting impact. As we conclude this audiobook, let's take a moment to reflect on the key insights we've gathered along the way, and how you can continue applying them to achieve your goals. 1. Recap of key insights from each chapter. Here's a summary of the core lessons from each chapter, serving as a quick reference guide for your ongoing journey. Chapter 1. Understanding Strategic Thinking. Strategic thinking is a learnable skill that combines vision, analysis, and adaptability. It requires balancing long-term planning with short-term execution. Emotional intelligence enhances decision-making by fostering empathy and collaboration. Chapter 2. The Challenges of Strategic Thinking. Psychological barriers like fear of failure and lack of confidence can be overcome through self-awareness and resilience. External challenges such as limited resources or resistance from others are surmountable with creativity and persistence. Cognitive biases distort judgment, but tools like scenario planning and data-driven analysis help mitigate their impact. Chapter 3. Tools and Frameworks for Strategic Thinking. SWOT analysis provides a structured way to evaluate internal and external factors. SMART goals turn abstract visions into actionable steps. Scenario planning prepares you for uncertainty, while mind mapping fosters creative problem solving. Advanced tools like the Eisenhower Matrix, Pareto Principle, and Blue Ocean Strategy amplify effectiveness. Chapter 4. Applying Strategic Thinking to Real-Life Situations. Strategic thinking transforms workplaces by fostering leadership, collaboration, and innovation. In business, it drives growth through market differentiation, scalable systems, and risk management. On a personal level, it enhances relationships, health, and community involvement by aligning actions with values. Chapter 5. Inspiring Stories of Strategic Thinking. Howard Schultz, J.K. Rowling, Elon Musk, and others demonstrate the power of resilience, creativity, and purpose-driven action. Their journeys highlight the importance of adaptability, collaboration, and staying true to your vision. These insights form the backbone of strategic thinking, a mindset that empowers you to outsmart any challenge and achieve extraordinary results. 2. Your personal roadmap to mastery. Now that you've absorbed these principles, here's a practical roadmap to help you integrate strategic thinking into your daily life. Step 1. Start small and stay consistent. Begin by applying one tool or framework at a time. For example, conduct a SWOT analysis of your current situation or set a single SMART goal for the next month. Consistency is key. Even small, incremental progress compounds over time. Step 2. Reflect regularly. Dedicate 15 to 30 minutes weekly to review your progress, assess challenges, and adjust your strategies. Keep a journal to document lessons learned and celebrate milestones. Step 3. Seek feedback and collaborate. Surround yourself with supportive mentors, peers, and communities who can provide guidance and encouragement. Leverage diverse perspectives to refine your ideas and approaches. Step 4. Embrace lifelong learning. Read books, listen to podcasts, and attend workshops to expand your knowledge and skills. Stay curious and open-minded, embracing new technologies and trends that could enhance your strategic toolkit. Step 5. Stay resilient in the face of setbacks. View failures as learning opportunities rather than roadblocks. Remind yourself of the inspiring stories we've discussed. Each protagonist faced adversity but persevered through strategic thinking. Strategic thinking is not just a skill, it's a way of life. It's about approaching every challenge with clarity, creativity, and confidence. It's about seeing possibilities where others see obstacles and finding solutions where others see dead ends. Your wisdom journey continues. This audiobook marks the beginning, not the end, of your wisdom journey. Strategic thinking is a lifelong practice, and there's always more to learn, explore, and achieve. Here are a few ways to keep growing. 1. Revisit this audiobook. Periodically return to these chapters to reinforce key concepts and discover new insights. 2. Share what you've learned. Teaching others is one of the best ways to solidify your understanding. Share your favorite tools and frameworks with friends, family, or colleagues. 3. Join communities of thinkers. Engage with online forums, networking groups, or local meetups focused on leadership, innovation, and personal development. 4. Experiment boldly. Don't be afraid to test new ideas and approaches. Innovation often arises from taking calculated risks. Believe in your potential. You have everything you need to succeed: the curiosity to ask questions, the courage to face challenges, and the creativity to find solutions. Trust in your ability to think strategically, and know that every step you take brings you closer to your goals. Thank you for joining me on this journey through The Art of Strategic Thinking: How to Outsmart Any Challenge. I hope this audiobook has inspired you, equipped you with practical tools, and empowered you to tackle life's complexities with confidence and clarity. Remember, the greatest victories often come after the toughest battles. Stay resilient, stay focused, and above all, believe in yourself. Your wisdom journey starts here, and it's limitless.